IG. Why pray? Tell the enemy them we are chat up them out to come join the live you know, no? We are put up them bag of comments. I just do a live over TikTok and I come over here so come I do one to come, you know, and put up no more video I want to talk directly to someone. No? You see me? And we not hide. We not go until we do something crazy for our phone and one of them there, you know. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Fabian. Grand rising. Upness, positive things. Seeing. And thank God them for loving and respecting Queen Ifrika. Because you see me not too I walk around I look love and respect still. But me have to give credit to it due to those who see what Queen Ifrika doing in music. I just want to say big up yourself. You see what I say? Everybody we are clock in and I make 2 comments. Yeah man, do give thanks. You see what I say? We not stress man. You hear that babes? Never stress. Seeing? We hold it. So that we could have been strong enough can show the item how to hold it as well. You know what I mean? You can't hold it, man. No matter what I go through, we can hold it. You see me? DJ Ja _ Janice. Thank you so much. Seeing? Yeah, man. Thank you, guys. I miss you guys, too. Yeah? Lioness on the rise indeed. So yeah, I just turn on my phone this morning upon this. Because I know the item see the video I put up about Lady Sir. And the truth of the matter is I did not just get up this morning feeling like putting up a video about Lady Sir. Something was sent into my feed. Right? And we don't necessarily react to everything we're coming our feed either, to be honest. But this one in particular was something where I have to answer to. Why I have to answer to it? Because I think Lady Sir is a very wrong woman in what she doing. See? Remember now, none of we not perfect. None of we not have all the answers. None of we not know how tomorrow will really look. But what we do know is that we have this moment now. The one that we have right now is the one that we are sure of. And where we do with it right now, we'll decide what we're going to do further down the road. So this video what I put up this morning for Sir was the fact that after I said what I said the other day, and you guys must know this, it has been years now, many years, since I personally have been in the middle of Lady Sir, Macadam and Spice, Lady G them, the whole saga they were did go on with them. I've always been in the middle of it, being the one saying to them that we don't have to fight about everything. And if them can't come talk the truth, them need to come talk the truth. I mean, I'm beg no, you know, say Queen Ifrika no need to do these things, for no whatever. See, now Lady Sir, after I did the video, what I said to her, and I was speaking from my heart, in the first video when I said to her, all right, fine. She have a right to answer. She do her video, she answer. She said what she said. And I also did another video and said, you know you didn't want to say more than what you said, but I'm good with what you say. You know what I mean? As long as you see my intentions pure, I'm not really try to step on you, but just say, we all are look on and we have to say something off with what you do and you need to fix it. Somebody can tell me that too. I think each one teach one kind of world we're supposed to live in. Anyway, this morning I woke up to a feed from a vlogger. I don't know if it's a vlogger or a blogger, but I know his name, Fame Edgers. Mr. Fame Edgers, something coming on my feed, the Fame Edgers say, Lady Sir call me out on a fishy relationship when me have a Europe. And I'm like, fishy relationship or Europe? Me go listen to the video. When me listen to the video, it's a conversation when me and Sir have years ago. When this lesbian and when there was this serious lesbian argument going around saying that Spice and DJ Sunshine was sleeping together. Oh, bagga. But at the time, I was very on the scene. Queen Ifrika has arrived and was very big, popular, bigger than everybody on the scene at the time. And I was going to Europe, and them time the Sunshine, they just come on the radio. And Tony Rebel decided, I think she reached out to us, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think she did. Said she want to come to Europe because she never been to Europe before. And so we took her to Europe. And on the trip in Europe, she said something one night to me. Ladies talk about it, so me can't talk about it now. Sunshine was drinking some red wine, and Sunshine, in the middle of drinking the red wine, burst out and said, boy, Queen, that red wine that tastes like pussy, right? And I'm like, okay. But that mean, the only reason why now the conversation came up back with Sa was because Sa was complaining to me about what was happening with her and Macadamia and Spice them at the time. And that is when I said to her about the incident that happened in Europe, to tell her that probably something might go off true because she was brave enough to mention, said the red wine tastes like punani. See? And them and them all bugu baga, you know. Where they, over the years, them not fix the problems between them one another, you know. You see me believe in addressing the problem and dealing with it right there and then. You see me? So when you're gonna come now and I'm gonna put up a video and come say, you actually lied as well. Because I've never seen Lady Sa in Europe. Me and Lady Sa never book a Europe yet. So when she said she saw me in Europe and I was in the same hairstyle as Sunshine, and me and Sunshine was wearing the hairstyle, and maybe that's why me trim. These are the things where Lady Sa are saying in her video about me. And you guys are telling me, so me must be the bigger one and go and play. Me no holy. A long time I try telling you, say, I know holy me do. I know holy me holy. Me responsible. And understanding what being responsible mean, me make sure, say, the things that when me try to fix in my public life, me try to fix them even more in my private life. Because when you become a public figure, you're judged by everything what you do. Whether you're guilty or not guilty. So me did make sure, say, me I pay attention to my private life as me I pay attention to my public life. See? And yes, she talk about even my private life, but she don't know where I go. She know where I go on behind with me, behind closed doors, because she am my neighbor for years. And we used to talk on the phone about the things we affect we as women. But she afraid to talk mine. We not come on here so to come talk what we know about people. Because of that, we are talk about what we do as public figures. If you know want, we talk about the personal things, them members say me can't talk about the personal things, them, and trust me, they are personal things to talk about. See? But when you go up on your life, no one come talk about me must leave gay community alone. Because you know y'all look a Latin. And you know, so nobody now get no Latin if they now walk through the gay door. So you know I want to come use me, I come you know to a jump on the altar to come throw me up. But why you not leave the gay people them alone? Why you trouble? You see me a trouble gay people? You ever see me a trouble gay people yet? Ladies, sir? Me defend who me is. And me defend the laws of nature. So when you come go up on your life and I say me a trouble gay people, you are the one that's making mischief. Because you know so you want to come in a secular world and come jump up and wind up and go on up with yourself. And you know so in order to do it, you have to go endorse the gay community. And you know so if you say you're a Christian for true, you're going to be talking with the people them and you have to go explain why you do that. So no use me as no scapegoat. That is what the video is about, guys. So me notice as me put up this something, one bagger comment. Seeing? One bag of comment, oh, me fi go here, me fi go this, and me fi go that, and me, uno can't tell me where fi go. You understand? I don't know if job that. A years me there in the business and watch these women and men at the front line of our music and culture destroy it. We can call the whole of them name now. We're contributing to the shame yeah, where Jamaica experience right now. Both Rasta and dancehall artists. The only thing people can mock Queen Ifrika for is that, boy, me never let go. Me always a wall out and I say, yes, the culture important. We important. It's important to have like a God in our yard. But me, you know, want come take set pan like you know expect me to walk with my head down. Me never bow to the devil yet. Me just chop off the head off of one big beast. We not take no lot nor part with the devil. We're not perfect. But the devil can't dance with we. We don't dance with the devil. Right? And at that me I try to tell Lady Saw. Even when Lady Saw wrong, me used to defend her. Because I couldn't find it in myself in a defend her. And even when them time they are she really are wrong with Spice them, me still defend her. Until Spice, when I time all Spice see me in a show and not talk to me because she thinks say, me take side with Saw against her. And me have to look on her and say, Spice, you know say me not take side, you know. You know say me love the whole of you know. Seeing? And I really do. I wish we artists them could have not be so selfish and really and truly understand what it means to be there for people where you call your fans. We could have done a whole heap of bad things, seeing, to justify the facts that I can or I have the right to. But two wrongs really not make a right. And we not do things out of revenge and hate. It's not a part of who we are. It's not a part of who we are. It will never be. And all of my anger and my rage is aimed towards the system. A cruel, wicked system that is set up to have us, human beings, the populace, as subjects. A system that wants to subordinate us and turn us just into subjects. That is what Queen Ifrika hit out the hardest against. And when me call my fellow artists them name, if you go research the names I call, you will see the significant roles that these names play in our music, in our industry. And if they are alive now and have a voice, how good and how great it would be for them to use that voice for the benefit of the masses and not just protect them little pocket and the little monies where come to them pocket. Because if we did choose God from beginning, forgive we all of what we have, why when the Eden start to rage against we bow to the Eden and forget God? This is the problem where me personally have. Where artists them will beg God to make them be where them supposed to be, and as soon as them get the go from God, the first thing them do is spit pan God and turn them back pan God. And we use God in a generalized form. Just to say, you should have an almighty creator that you reverent as your God. Whoever you call that God. I will and forever praise His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, the first Empress Menenai Balance of Earth. That's my God. That's my creator. That's where I go to when I pray. But I don't need to come and preach religion to people I need to just tell you to make sure that you have a spiritual awakening, that you have a spiritual connection, that there's an atmosphere, God, that you reverent, that you go to with all your problems. The problem with these women is that they go to obia men and science women to help them in them dark times. It's the Almighty Creator alone we got to with our own. Everything what we ask is the Almighty Creator alone we ask. And I have been through, and I can say it out loud, maybe worse than any one of them celebrity there where you see about ya. Queen Ifrika story long with when me got through. But you never see me come in at the public and I try come indoctrinate to the youth them. And I try if you tell the youth them for do no wrongs. And I try if you get to the youth them for no love God and just behave, just feel like say, yeah man, if it happen to you, it can't happen to anybody and anything goes. We hold it and we talk to God and ask God for show we how to cope, how to deal with it so that we can help somebody else though. If a person don't want goodness in a for them heart, that's different. But if you want goodness and you want to have God and feel God in your heart, there is an approach to that. There is an approach to that. And so when the artist, Miss Lady Saul, she did say she got baptized when Jacob Reed dead, me personally did not really hope. Say she that it change for true. And when me say change, me mean let go your vanity mindset. Because the reason why you were so rich when you was doing the bad songs is the sincerity that you was doing it with. Is the sincerity that you was singing those songs with. The conviction. You were a part of those songs. You're not a part of your God songs. Me soon alright. Me soon alright. Me soon alright. Me soon come on, sir. You're alright. God made you alright. So why you soon alright when you're gone amongst God? You feel sing say, I know me alright. I know me alright. God in me sight. I know me alright. All day, all night. I got me alright. I'm to you, girl. We love God for true and fear God for true. Because when we did dung in the ground, we did all have a prayer wall. I would encourage everyone on here this morning who going through real dark times and don't know where to turn. Let me tell you something, man. Create one little space in your room, one little spot, one little private area, and call it your prayer wall. Write down some little note, itch them up on the wall, go there morning time, talk to your God in your privacy that your blessing can show openly. You have some public righteous people and them are demon when the door them close. You see the heart we are beating at the chest here? If it not anything else, it clean. If it not anything else, it clean. You understand? For your heart clean, you're good. For you have pure intentions, you're good. For you now wish ill will. Not even the people them were wicked towards me. Me no wish ill pan. Some of them they about to walk around hunko dory like all is well and they know me have them file can splash them. But we not do revenge. And we not render evil for evil. We need to stop render evil for evil. Enough evil things people do me, babes. Some sitting where people do me. And you know what me can say? Me never do no one nothing yet. Because me feel say when you do somebody something, or when you consciously get up and think in your mind for hurt people, and when you think for do evil. You see me? Me never get up and a pray for do no one no evil. You see me? But you can't stop people from praying evil. So how you gonna function? How you gonna live? How you gonna survive? How you gonna be the person where you supposed to be? I would have loved right now one of the persons them where I talk all the negative things and I hate Queen Ifrika so much, and as me put up something, you know, first hate me. Join me live, you know, no? Join me live right now and tell the world in front of me and the world why you not like Queen Ifrika. Send in a request and make me accept you right now. And you tell the world and me why you don't like me. Come on this live right now. Because I don't love write comments. I don't love write comments and love say what I don't feel behind text. Come on live now, no? And I'll sit and listen to you tell me how disgusted I am. And why you think I should go die somewhere. Come. You see me? Me not see no request I come in for no join a live. I bet you if me ask someone who have a positive thought for say towards me, for join them, ready for join though. Or even if someone have a conscious criticism, forgive me. Because we don't have no problem with conscious criticism. We don't have no problem with someone looking upon we and telling me the truth about something what we do. Because we really and truly love the truth. And we love to identify with the truth. Alright, let me view that request here. Let me start with the first one. Two, man. I love you guys too. And this is why I take it
Where I
pain
go
and the problem.
on it, mama. Love your life. Life. You hear that?
Morning.
There,
Yeah,
man. I go
man.
and watch it pre, man. Just go and hold them and watch no
Thank
face.
you,
You hear that,
babes.
mama?
Thank you and respect.
Pick up yourself, mama. One
Alright,
at a
babes.
time.
Enough respect.
Lollipops
You
and
hear that?
feel up. You hear that?
Yeah, man. Big up, babes.
Yeah.
Alright, big up, Lollipop. You done what, sir? Yeah, man. Mad thing. You see that? People them there when not no worries, not no problem. You see me can free up themselves and say what them for say. No. Yeah, man. That we are talking about, man. Free up yourself and say what you for say, man. You see me? You see me? Other moderator. We don't really need no moderator, you know, still. You see me? We just share. Say we're real. We not nothing to hide. We not nothing to hide. You hear that? Not we not to hide. That us we not ready to chat everything about ourselves yet. A matter of fact, me I write
Yo,
one
my
book and make
queen.
some money out by bumbuck plan.
Yo,
Hard
me just want to bless you up
working,
on the
man.
day,
Me
yeah, you
I
know. Me
David
like the
hard
work where you
working
put
youth.
in, you know. You see me? Yeah. Me see you drop a post about
Thank
ladies
you, no big.
earlier. I'm not too in on the
Thank you,
mix-up
man.
thing and rare. But me done to say a direction low, brother.
Yeah. No, let me tell you, babes. The vid, cause enough, as what you say, cause me talk to our next lady in a private too. She's come like she come from a Caribbean island, and she has said when she see my video, she don't really know what caused it. So it looked like me I try to make trouble, which is true. That could be true. See? But here we go on now. The other day, I put out the video about sir. Years. Me I beg sir to be the bigger one and low. That's something there. Me I tell about behind closed doors now. See? All right, to reach is part of reach in a social media time. And me said she go up on her life on Facebook and fight her. She go over there. So everything where she had tried, everybody else that said she fake. See? And even them time, them still a watch her and a hope and a root for her. When Mrs. say something really off with her now is when Mrs. says she have got a Sumfest and she need a character for appear her Sumfest with. And instead of just appear at Sumfest with her real lady herself. So in other words, whether she a Christian or she a come back in at the secular thing, appear as the real raw lady where we know and love. Whether you are a Christian or you're gone back over there. So seeing, she's still in the true award mode and still in that kind of something and now lead the girls them where she as the mother of dancehall for really lead. Whether she a Christian or not, she is the mother of dancehall. Seeing? All right. She said what she said in her follow-up video and thing. And me say her next thing in my video, her next follow-up video where me I say, me know she did want to say more than what she said. But me give thanks to what she said. Me not no problem with what she said. And that did done there, so. This morning now me wake up, me see a feed in my phone from the blogger with name Fear Measures. And it edit say, ladies are call out Queen Ifrika fishy relationship in Europe. And I'm like, when ladies said that, me not think so that done and we done, me say what me say and she say what we say and we move on from that now. When me go watch the video, ladies over the video I talk about why me a trouble gay community and why me trim. If me trim because the relationship when me did have with the fishy woman, the lesbian woman are Europe. Because me and her did a Europe and we in the same room and we have the same here. And then I'm like, no man, I know so that the conversation did go. Because when me hear her now, me know say I'm me, she talk because me and her did have a conversation many years ago. And so if she go pick out that the conversation out of all of the conversations then when me and her ever have. If she pick that the one there, if you go put in her life, connotate the word, insinuate, say me a lesbian. You know what I mean? So that's why I know me get up this morning and put up that video that to tell her, say, you're looking a way to look friends with the gay community. Because she knows, say, it got too much fear, you know, she's going to come out fully and come say, I am Lady Sir and I endorse the gay community. Because you have to endorse it somewhere around there to get in the big world. And she want to come back and make money, so she have to go talk her mind and make up her mind for what she do. You're going to use me now. You understand what I say? After we think so we're done with that, you still go back and do a video and accuse me of being a lesbian. See? So me know say a Sunshine she talk because a Sunshine me did tell her about when me did carry Sunshine go to Europe. And when Sunshine did say when Sunshine a drink the wine. And the reason why me did have to tell her that the Sunshine story was because of what she was telling me on the phone about Spice them and the fact that she had tell me say Spice and Sunshine them there and Spice and Maca them there and this are years ago me I tell you about. So to show you that she's a calculated person because you know Queen Ifrika history with the LGBTQ community and where me stand up where that is concerned. But you know I want to come use that in your video as I have to say me a hide say me a lesbian sir. Are you serious? And you are the ones who used to accuse your one another of living those kind of lifestyles when I used to be in the middle.
I have 2 points.
I try telling you such a
Sorry to cut you, my general. I have 2 points. Because see, before you even put the context to it, I kind of have my own kind of qualms with her still, you know. 2 points. The first one is you can't bash a person for being a plumber because you done with plumbing. You understand? All the way she deal with other people, that never make no sense. So that's my point, Russell. The next point is this. I don't like the weaponization of religion. Not because you get this newfound awakeness now, you feel like you are the end line now. You ain't even in the position to be that because you're weaponizing it.
And you know why you're right? Because she's asking me when me I do over Jesus side. When me I do in a Jesus business. So tell me something, God and Jesus are supposed to be for everybody business. Goodness and righteousness not supposed to come out and everyone away. If me look on you as somebody who did in a dancehall business and look on you and say, me are the first one we congratulate her when
It's
she
a face you
baptized.
got
And I
to.
say, yes,
That's just a
better you
face.
go do it from over God's side. Go do it from over God's side. You know what I mean? Bring back a little girl, them want life, them want no mash up. And make we see how we can fix back things. You know, so I never because you love no God. And because the thing they get spooky. When they kill, because as far as me concerned, kill Jacob Reed. You understand what I say? I sacrifice Jacob Reed. Because Jacob Reed is supposed to be one of the biggest like them since Queen Patra out of Jamaica. That little girl. And enough little girl like she, Missy come out. And instead of ladies saw them and the bigger woman, them in the business, them go for them and stand up beside them little girl, they and
She have a
groom them,
lot,
them
she have
drive
a
them
lot to
into
offer
car
still, you know.
accident, kill her
And she not
person.
offer
You
what she
understand
need
what
to
I say?
offer still. She have a lot of positivity. She have a lot of insight. She have a lot of
If
experience.
ladies
She have
saw,
a
if
lot of things that she
let me
can
tell you,
enlighten the younger females them, but she don't. Mm-hmm.
ladies saw can help a little girl them right now. If come, if I say, if I even if not even say come turn Christian, but self-value and
Mm-hmm.
self-worth through Christ. You understand? If I that she did on internet a back bout, I'll mute her over there fling stone
Yeah,
fear.
man,
All
yeah,
me see
man.
she a do on the
I be a
Christianity a
negativity,
throw out on her
but
fellow
that
people
seems
them
like
where
the
she and
theme
them they
once you open the Bible and
road.
mention Christianity. You know, most people do them something there to weaponize it. You know, you understand? To fight down somebody else because them have God found for them side. You see me? So that are them strength. And that may I say.
You understand? And God no partial. God no partial. God no partial. The God when me know is not a partial God. And God not choose you because him in a favoritism with you. God want you because he knows say your heart important to him. And what you do with your heart important to him. You understand? So when you go left out a secular world as a Christian woman, seeing or as a worldly woman, and say you go to God, we expect to see you gone to God for true. And yes, it is a struggle over there in the God world because the hypocrisy is so thick and dirty. See? But that not supposed to stop you. The hypocrisy is more thick and more dirty in a Rasta. But that not stop me from praising His Majesty and respecting my Rastafarian community. Even though you hear me, we say it publicly, say right now, me not identify as Rasta because me don't know what Rasta do. You understand what I say? When me I grow as a little girl, when me did have Rasta as, Rasta hide from that now. Yeah, me witness and live to come see Rasta hide from where them teach me. So when me talk, me is the kind of person who believe in a dance at your yard before you dance abroad. Me believe that saying there. So when time me that talk about them something there, me first I talk to the Rasta community where turn them back. From where it means to worship Rastafari if it's true. And when Mrs. Saw now, I say, hear me now, me I go left this thing and I'm going to go to God. Me expect her to go straighten up in a God, get bad in a God, get wild in a God, and come back. Even if she not, because when she just let little old man close them, me I say, why sir, I just let little old man close there. Good body, sir, with a nice, clean, nice body. Where you have to cover, where you try to prove, so you're really old. You don't have to put on them bag of clothes there, because I know clothes God want your heart. You know, want your clothes. See, are your heart Him want. The Almighty asks for your heart, not your garment. Render your heart and not your garment.
Me have to go back from
See?
the work. I'm a lunch
So
break.
we
Me
never
take
had
some
a...
from in fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Bless up.
man. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Make money. Make real money. Yeah, you know, so that we are say put God first in everything we are do, man. Put God first in everything we are do. And that we are say we not come sit down and throw word and go back and forth with the fellow artists them. We just ask say the people deal with we as the artists, as a we them look to, as the people where them trust and believe in. And now me shame our artists them in Jamaica because we did them on the front, the forefront of what it mean to defend culture and righteousness in the music. We can't find one bumbleclot Rastaman right now. Me I look around, me can't find one to come turn up in another warrior. Not one. Because them busy in a silence and look money and I talk about them have to make money. And so you have to sell your soul to make money. My soul intact. All when time me done with this and nothing for sure, my soul intact. So when time when you see me on a Coronation Market with the Bangla Kalalu, them were well fresh and well just cut, buy them. Because me nah sell my soul. Me nah sell my soul for belong and for make no Eden and no bag of lesion like me. So who never did like me from morning, just go and stay, don't like me. Because at the end of the day, this is not about liking me or disliking me. You see what I say? It's about standing up in the truth of what God have you here for. You check, expect me go over reggae artist side, because she talk about me to stay in my corner. So me go back over in my corner. See? Over in the reggae side. The reggae artists, them when they don't tell you all them are gonna help the poor. And them have this who one of freedom fighter, who are messenger. Some of them are one of messenger. Them are Gaga Mel, who are no Gaga Mel a rebel, who are no rebel. All of them come with them titles, general. Everybody come with a title for the people, and them are this for the people, and them are that for the people, and the people are asking them and can't bumbleclad find them. Where then they? Where are they? Where are they? You see me? And we were willing, and I say, yeah, keep your bag of money and give I Jaja love. And we don't want to come go on like how we are do something wrong. Because enough more of them name I go call up to. Because they gonna make a mistake and gonna let me in the business. Me see the whole and me know the whole of the dark dirtiness them where them are going with behind closed doors. And I come in front of no face
Blessed
and
love,
laugh up in
mama.
our face like them love you. Good morning,
Watch you
sir.
know. God is love, you know.
Talk David, babes.
And if you don't know love, you don't know God, you know. So
Always.
anybody where talk about God and not talk about love, I know what
Never.
them are doing. Yeah, man. And the next breath now though, mama. You
I
know
know
one of the
God
things I
them a
would
talk
want
about.
more access to you in terms of projects with the young
Yeah.
producers. I don't want
Yeah. Cause
mama
they have it semi dead, you know. Right now, I just
just feeling
no matter who you ask
I'm
to
a
in
dream,
Jamaica, you
I'm a
can't find
dream.
her.
We
Nobody
do a
can
project
find
with
her.
you. May I tell you, my dream, I love you, I idolize you. You're one of them real ones that stand up in our music.
Thank you, Bears. I can give you my links when I finish. I can when I finish, you just send me a message in a message thing
That
and
I love,
with a
mama. That may I
number,
tell you. You
and
see,
then we just WhatsApp.
your voice, one of the voice them we hear here
Yeah,
constantly.
man.
And when I think we are here, no, I think we are here enough, and we
I
need
be
we
I
need to
them a
hear
try
back for the
hide me.
airwaves. We need the fear.
Them stop. Let me tell you the truth, babes. Them stop playing my music. Them stop playing my music. Them stop. One of the most prominent woman in the industry. Me just not call her name this morning because she not give me no reason to. But she tell me up to last week say one big woman we run business in a Europe tell them say them are gonna do me like where them do Buju Banton them. Them all the see what wanna see me and them I do it. Them all of them try to hide me. Them not want me get no show. Them no want me never have no visa problem for go nowhere yet. Me never lose no visa for go nowhere yet. The reason why I wanna not see me is them. Is these people, the system and the society and these other people who them claim as key influencers. They are the ones who them have put in the way of the music and make it look like artists like we turn we back and gone. Me cry real tears for Jamaica. Me cry when me can't get to speak and speak out and to do when me do all the man when me did there with, me ask him over and over and over again just to help me to understand how me can position myself that the people can get that message here. All him fight me too. Hear me I say too, you know? All of them come together and put up this blockage around Queen Ifrika to block me out because of the truth when me representing the music. Because me dear to be one of the woman them. We stand up and say, "No, have to suck no down, no have to be no around, no have to be no farmer nastiness to prove say we no have a God give you know. And me them fight. That is why a youth like you would wonder why you can't have, you see the page there where you see me have back. God make me have it back. A years now, them take where the page. Seeing, I'm just left it to God. Me just left it to God and say, if we forget back the page, we will get it back. And so me open up the TikTok page and start channel from over TikTok. And one morning, me just get a call. The lady say, them fix the password and we can start back the page. And me just say, yeah, that is what me love, but my God. As long as you talk to him in a sincerity, him a go hear you. So me there here, that's why I'm hold myself together. Because most of the artists, them when them do this too, them either dead, them give up, them start the foolishness, them turn away from where them did really and come in the business I do, and everybody wonder what happened to them. But me did make sure say me stay strong in myself for real. That's when the day come and a youth like you can come from my life and ask why you not see me. I can't tell you why you not see me. And it's not because I hide, or me a play hypocrite. More that did love you can dead on any main grid. Every day with that truth where God put in a me. The talk. And when me know about Jamaica and how me know say Jamaica can fix the truth. And all of them names they want to hear me I call the Buju and the Richard Curry them. Me go in a meeting, go see them in a meeting, I work out, feed them things in a meeting, while the fans them, where them say them have, where them say them love. See, I suffer while them I work out how them I go survive in Jamaica. And I am saying, if you know have voices, we're so strong and so big, we can use to help the masses to have a little more clarity on why them life is the way it is, because God bless we as capitalists and can do it. Who can come speak the truth and make people hear it. The truth when me talk is not mine. It's not Queen Ifrika truth. It's not my views and opinions. It's things when me see are happening in my society, and as a citizen, a concerned and a patriotic Jamaican before everything else. Me choose
Career
to give, me sacrifice
you
my
never have to say
career.
that, Mama, because your career can't them. You establish yourself in such a
You see
way
me?
that it's profound and distinctive enough for last through the walls of time, Mama. You don't have to worry about nothing else. You see what I'm saying? But we still
That me
need
know, babes.
for your
That me
area.
know.
So me I
That
tell you,
me
Mama,
know.
me give a rhythm every day. Me do everything in my need, in my power to get your voice out there, because we need to hear you. We can't in our country, where
Me respect that,
teacher
man.
have to protest to get raised. And then after them protests to get raised, government raise up for them own
Them
300% and more.
censor me,
A joke, and everybody sit down happy with that. Yeah,
and
everybody sit down calm
everybody sit
about
down,
this
and
thing, yeah. It's a
everybody sit
joke.
down. Everybody sit down.
Big embarrassment from the world.
Everybody sit
Yeah,
down, babes.
yeah. And
Everybody
no,
sit
we're
down
not
and
here
go
not
and
talking. We
expect them to
wonder
see.
if all the rest of them gone over that side the way. When we see some people that do some things, me I say, yo,
The
and then them used to
Rasta
be
them
our line of
first sell
defense.
out. Rasta them, babes. The Rasta them first I go on the chopping board. The Rasta artists them in other country here. We sit down every day and remember saying now, when before me come in a music business, me a born reggae, you
Yeah,
know.
man.
Cause
Yeah.
a Naya Bingy house, we come out a come in a reggae, you know. The Rasta
Yeah.
house when me come out a born reggae. See? Let me tell you what happened. Why the mistake make. The mistake make, babes, when Rasta start look so, because I'm explain something now that we get the opportunity and our ears we can understand. You see, the Rasta community is divided in two main. The two main where the Rasta community divided in is you have Rastas when you deal with reggae and dancehall music, none at all. And Naya Bingi straight, 1-2 order. But you also have Rastas, people under locks, who are born out of reggae music, the struggle, the black culture, the resistance. So what happened now? Bob Marley was the first rival of the Rasta House. Meaning, when Bob Marley, as a reggae man, did start to come and be acquainted with the Rastafari House, a lot of the elders in the Rastafari House never want Bob Marley to be a part of the Rastafari House because they said that Bob Marley was dealing with reggae. They used to call it reggae them time there. And them used to, those original Rastas would have it say, the music wasn't of praise to Rastafari really, but it was Gere, it was jump up music. See? And them time the Rasta was spiritual to the core. Wherein a strictly Rastafari. So you know you have Rasta, you have the Naya Bingi, you have Bobo, you have 12 tribe, Orthodox, all these different denominations of Rasta. But Naya Bingi order is the order that is most known to be associated with the core of Rastafari. See? Now you have a daughter now in the Rasta house when named daughter Mitzi. See? She is of head official. Then you have a next one named Ivy. You have a next one named Ivy. You have a couple of them where these are who you call gatekeepers of the Rastafari house. See? Now, daughter Mitzi is responsible for letting in youths like Chronics and them kind of youth that through the Rasta House channel. So she is the one where they bring them into the Rasta House. Now, when we see where those youths was up to in terms of where them are inclined for defend and where them are inclined to go with for them thoughts and meditation, we start to draw the Naya Bingi Rasta House to the attention of it to say, you guys need to look at what you're doing in the Rasta House because the world is looking at and they are judging Rasta by what them see happening in reggae and dancehall. And if the Rasta community don't come out and really and truly make the world know so there's a difference in this thing, is not everybody with locks on their head a Rasta for the Rasta community. None of them did that, and the narrative was shaped, and all these little kids come out and say what them say in regards to what them defend and who them say them is, and a broad brushing of the Rastafari community began. See? But the problem with that is that it starts in the Rasta house and it never fixed in there, and now it's in the public's eyes, and everyone now is thinking that the entire Rasta community sell out. But me, when they are so as a natural born Rasta woman, I tell you this, say, the Rasta house up and live, man. It's just that a whole heap of one stop gone Naya Bingi because the same name them when me just call. No one deal with them if at them they are the head of Rastafari house. Because of these very same problems. So make we talk about the Rasta artists them now, the Caputan, the Sizzlers, and the Tony Rebels, the Buju Bantans, and Lucianas, all of these big dreads who they were the ones that were standing up on the front line of resistance and the struggle in this new generation. Because we can't talk about burning spear them and culture them do what them did supposed to do and do it to the best of them ability. So who have you got to talk to the which part it starts at the Tony Rebel, Buju Bantan, Caputan, Sizzler, Everton, Blender, Luciana, the whole of them big dread there. We had them did stand up on the front line of that struggle here, and the warrior. They are the ones who throw in the towel and now the one side I walk on at elderly statesmen and now pay attention to where Bob Marley that say about the real revolution, where did I go come, and the real voices, where did I go need to come up. Just imagine if Buju, if Tony Rebel, if Sizzler, if Caputan, If Luciana, Anthony B, Spraga doing thing, big up to Spraga. Steve Marley, Ziggy Marley, seeing Ram Smag and them, seeing just call name. Just imagine if all of these great stalwarts get up and get back on board with what it means to defend culture and defend people. And you know what they must say? Enough of them tell me behind closed doors, say Jamaica people fit dead, because then turn them back. They not deal with them good. So right now, them just go and suffer. And we ever look on them and I tell them, say, from Bob Marley days, when them a try get it, to be say Jamaica people never like Bob Marley. And never Jamaica people. It was the system. So when we are look on them and I tell them, say, I know the people are the problem, are the system. So if you don't stay upon the system, the people will always are going to defend you. See? All of them choose money over the people. And that is why, because I 1 and 2, I will left here now. We're brave enough, we can look on the system and say, go fuck off and wait. Enough low people now. It make it look like I say, why Queen, the resistance done. Why not still a hold on to? See, what you mean by what we still a hold on to when there's life? So why not we still come and keep sure and still come at want people to support you know? If you not support them when them need you know the most, you know big artists them me attack. See, the whole I want to come keep sure and put on big show and put on big events and do this and do that. At the expense of the people them we love you do. Because we see the Babylon system I come down on the people them look on the price hike when the Prime Minister just get.
And the first we see people are failing them
the
job. Usually when you're failing your job, you get fired, not raised. And demoted. And you're failing your job and you get raised. It's a joke.
To the worst.
Everybody quiet.
And all of the artists them quiet. All of the artists them where the people them make them who them be. No. All of them quiet.
Black Jesus says so many tears I've cried for my people because this world is so cold and evil. You know? I tell you.
My babes, I tell you this. I because I never planned to come be no dead hero. Me never did plan to come be no dead hero about it. And that's why I take the approach I will take. You see what I say? Because if we did really go splash and take to the streets, we could have do that. We didn't ask the man them to do. It's just join with the voices where I say, allow the people, give the people a break. Jamaica wouldn't be like this if all them artists they did listen. When go link budget them and curry them down a compound town 2021 when the ancestors and God send me down there to them. None of this happened to Jamaica people. Never did that fear.
True, woman. True.
And them turn them back on me and laugh and mock me and run to the Maroon community and me mad out. But me not thought that yet. Because the people have to know the real truth about who these people are. When I did, a whole heap of enemy Jamaica have, you know.
When I did in times like these, mama.
Enemy with Jamaica have.
I tell you, personally, me use that as, me hear that as a battle cry. For wake up and rise up. And I tell you, I'm surprised at the response. Yeah, I'm surprised at the responses, mama. Because you might not remember me, you know, but remember, say, me first, a fire mama, you know. Right, backstage, a Shaggy and friends, you know, we say, fire mama, you know. But they got burn it up, you know. You see what I say? But me, I tell you, from here, sing the song, me, I say, people just hear and not listen. Because,
look on times like these.
Yeah, and if, I'm telling you, see, if your ears them open and your mind deaf, and that's a real deafness coming in, you know. Your ears have to open and your mind have to open too. Yeah, so the man say, because we have to see with the mind and we have to hear with the mind to can find ourselves out of this, or we find ourselves in now, which is darkness. Total darkness.
Them left with the whole of them car Jamaica go left Jamaica on crossroad. And Jamaica people don't deserve this. You understand? I mean, know the Jamaican people when me talk to me not talk to every fucking Jamaican neither. Me talk about the real Jamaican them where everybody come along and use. And right now, them the Jamaican alone left to figure it out. And that's why Andrew Holness them can laugh and talk how them talk now.
Yeah, man, they make from them move, they done from down a town there, and the way in which them do it, it put a fear. Yeah, they put a fear in the people in mind, so the people them think that they're afraid to rise up. But we're not afraid, you know. We're not afraid.
And then now, yes, and then them use, I'm gonna tell you something too, Panda Live here before me come off. See?
Yeah.
You see the maroon them, my lord. And when me I say maroon now, me have to be careful because me now broad brush every maroon because I never every maroon sell we out. You see the maroon them will sell we out. Enough of them are artists.
Yeah.
Enough of them offspring now come back as artists. You remember what all Buju did ready for talk, say my maroon. You remember what all Vibes Cartel did ready for talk, say my maroon. Proto G them ready for talk, say them my maroon. Everybody ready for talk, say them my maroon. Now what kind of maroon no be? Because now let the maroon them will sell we out and have Jamaica now for themselves a benefit after the sell out. When they sell we out down here, me not let it go. Because me not have the right platform yet. Because me not waste it on social media. Richard Curry and the compound maroons, them have to come a court.
Trade off.
And free up the rest of maroon them. That wasn't a part of the sellout. That is what can fix Jamaica. If they come forward and tell Jamaica the people.
Big up in the moment, I have to take up myself about. I send on the links and this, you know.
You understand what I say?
You know. We have to keep the voices out there. Just need out there.
Yeah, man, just link me. Link me in the thing and say.
All right, mama. Bless up. Love and joy.
Ready for vice for any redeem. Yeah, man, respect. Yeah, hang it up because I don't know that hang up. Yeah, man, we have spies in our culture, don't plate services, natty. We have spies in our culture, man. See, enough of them eat Jamaica. You see me? Them eat Jamaica. You see me? Even enough of them artists here want to sing it up and come sing in front of you every day. I use them, you. You see me? I use them, you. They don't love you. Because how no know so they don't love you. If the system come a morning and tell them, say, stop, do that and come do this. They run gone with the system, the whole of them. You see me? The reason why we in a situation where we in because we never choose the system. Them couldn't bribe me. All the dread when me did there with Vex. Because me not take bribe. Him ever look for me and tell me, well, don't so sing, man, and no, but allow them, sing and allow them. Me a no bumbo clad puppet. Anybody sing and allow them. Sing and the maroon gammon. She come from my phone and come tell me about me must sing and allow them. Sing and allow them. The one them come tell me about. That's why me stop sing. You see me? That's why me stop sing. Because me on a chickland circuit. Me see real people I go through real things in them life. And as artists and musicians, is our job to be the pillars for the people that listen to our music them. And a song Queen Ifrika can write and put out album every day. But me can't just pray to make money and look album when time people them a suffer. Me sit down and watch them beat Jamaica people down in a ground and because of how great them know Jamaica people is and know say if you never give you 1 minute to revolt to go on down here, I will have to run up and blood clot down, boy. Yeah. You see me? So because you don't know so you kill out the real Jamaican them and tired out the real Jamaican them and run them because they now bow them prefer run. more than bow to no. Uno there no I come laugh and I go on like to Satan of the ground down at Jamaica now. Uno thinks a peace and safety. The ancestors them are gonna make uno run up and down, boy. Yeah. The ancestors them are gonna make uno run up and down, boy. Yeah. Cause yes, uno can happy now and rejoice. So uno have Jamaica, yeah. And yeah, man. So shut up your mouth and go on side, Queen, cause we have Jamaica. But me I tell you all when time we gone, the ancestors them are gonna run on through the ground down here. BSC, you know, just wake up and walk and see you go drown on the bumper clot self. Cause the sea, I just wake up one time and just call you know. Come. BSC. The world that saw them big camera them where the security minister turn on down here. I saw them the world I go watch somehow just head to the sea and a body I wonder. How so much Jamaicans just head to the sea? And the ones them will sell out their soul to the devil. And them are go walk, go straight in the sea, go drown. Because the ancestors, them are go play the drum, them and blow the bang them. And you go see them just head to the sea like they hug them where God did cast out. Or cast the demon, you know. Seeing? Uno love Jamaica now, man. Uno love Jamaica now, man. You understand? Uno love Jamaica now, man. And love we Jamaicans, we are fight for we Jamaican people. Because me a real Jamaican. Me never come up on no slave ship.
Yes.
Black woman. Hey,
God blessings,
how
God
are
love, God life,
you?
God over you, oh
Blessed.
man. God bless, give thanks and praise to the Most High Jah for preserving you and holding you up and standing firm in the works.
Rastafari.
Rastafari. Device is queen. I just want to bless you up. I just want to bless you up and
Rastafari.
let you know the
Ever
power and the
living.
works that you've done and that you are still doing.
Thank you.
Because you empower me as an empress on the trad to stay strong and inspire me
you.
to do the works I yard. You understand?
Thank
Left
you.
hand broad, go back a yard, year after year to do the work.
Thank you.
And get the fight, but still stand up firm
Thank
in the works. Becoming now left my people them behind. And your words are so empowering.
Still stand.
They're so
Yes.
inspiring. And I give thanks to the greatness
Yes.
of the Most High Jah Rastafari for preserving the eye. So you can be here to talk to the ones today. So heal Jah and stay strong.
You, sis.
And just know you have your ones who
Thank
are treading with you and
Blessed.
trust and believe
Yes, I.
the battle's already won. But we still have to show up in other works. Yes, I.
We still have to show up, sis. We still have
It's an
to show up.
honor,
Yes, I.
Empress.
I'm so
It's an
humbled and
honor.
I thank you
Devices.
so much.
Mother
Yeah,
from
that.
love.
Yeah.
Yes, I.
Yeah.
Yes,
Man,
I. Prayers and protection over
I'm
you
not
every
gonna
time.
take down, sis.
Yes,
I won't let.
Empress. Blessed love.
Same to you, my sister. Blessed love. Yeah. These are the reasons why I continue, you know, to be strong and to stay strong, because just say we are each other's keepers for real. And it's the strength that I would have get from someone before that me could have passed on to someone coming beside I, because we don't want no one behind me neither. You saw me say. We stand together and we walk together, inner strength, together, you know, as people, as ones and ones. We fear the Almighty, we love the Almighty for real. And the things, one of the things I always love to say to ones is, accept your darkness as much as you accept your light. Because the only place you're going to find
And
light
we are
is
the
in
ones that
darkness.
have to travel through the darkness and extract the light.
See it?
You know, we know why we're here. And we've already
Yes.
accepted and chosen the side that we're on. So we don't fear
Yes.
nothing or
Yes.
no one. You understand? The works of the Most High shall be done.
Never fear, man.
And if
Never.
it's not in this lifetime, it's the next one. I'm coming back to do the work over and over again because Jah will be done. Because we see the work of the enemy and we know what them up to. You understand?
Jah will be done. We know what them up to, man. And we not ease them. You see me? Yeah. Because the sun come up every day, just shine the sun. And I always say this as well. Until me see the trees them and the sun and start move from side of each other, and stop, and the breeze stop blow, and animals stop coexisting, then we can give the system winnings. Then we can say, all right, Babylon, you win. Because earth and nature give up. From earth and nature not give up. We not give up, man. We are hold them
over time. And that's my work, is helping people to remember that you're not separate or apart from nature. You're one with the divine. So you have to remember your truth and your essence and your purpose, why you are here. Once you reestablish yourself as the rulers on this earth realm, but in a way of oneness and harmony with the divine, that's how we're going to bring balance back to the space.
Yes. And it's simple. That's the other thing, you know. It is so simple. It is so accessible. It can be done. The problem we have is the army of the devil who prefer the feeling of doing wrong. There's an immediate gratification in doing wrong, you know, because in the moment of doing it, you're not thinking, so you're engulfed in the outcome of it. But there's also an aftermath where you have to deal with, when you name your conscience, where 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, a year, or years, I go come back, come click on you one day and say, remember that thing the way they do? What was that about again? You see me? So we have to fix it as you go along. Fix it as you go along. Living at the moment, living at the truth of what it means for living and know. Accept what it means to live in the know, in the knowing, in the overstanding. You see me? Of life and life journey. Shouldn't be too hard, man. Shouldn't be too hard. It's the willingness we I have. That moment that we take with self, you know. Just take that moment there with self and beat up self. And say, where I do self? And me govern you self. You see me? So all these entities of the outside world is now looking at people who are disconnected from themselves and is using their very selves as weapon against them. You see me? So you get up in the morning, you can't form a view of your own because you have to wait upon it from an outside entity. Get within, man. Train your man. Balance your head and your heart. Your brain and your heart, two of them beat. Balance them. And we're good. Vibration. High frequency. We are matter. We are atoms. High frequency. A vibration. Vibration supposed to high right now. The Almighty, we get 3 years. Looking at self and analyze self and pre-self. What were you doing at 3 years?
Just to us also, but to the land, to the earth.
What a gift that was, man. To the earth. Earth, breathe. Earth, breathe for 3 years. We saw that and was breathing with earth. We took that breath with earth. What were you doing when earth was taking a breath? We were taking a breath with the earth, man. That's why we can so strong and so brave and so outer hard up on the side here. Because we escaped the matrix in a real life. We saw the matrix for what it was, accepted it and moved on. And we can show you how to do it as well. You know what I mean? We can give you an ABC breakdown for how to go around the system. We can go around the system, man. You can't be in the world and not of the world, man. And these voices must be allowed to be in the space. The devil alone can't dance down the place. Yeah, we know you have a good dancer and you can play music and so, yeah. But we don't want you hear dancing and we don't want you hear music, right?
A reasoning
you see me?
Yesterday with an Empress and talking about the state of the energy in Jamaica amongst the women, right? Because I'm getting ready to host a women's retreat in Jamaica.
Yes.
And we're talking about that, and I was saying specifically how dancehall music, it's like it's like a little serpent in a way, it just slithers around in the consciousness of a big serpent.
I don't
But
know, little
it's because
serpent.
ones are not even
What?
aware of the frequency and how it affects them, so they're acting out of their sacredness as women, not overstanding their divinity and the power, within the one. And so the music, it come like something, because my dad I'm observe it, it coming like them hear it and something just shift, and all of a sudden it's like a demon or possession. The characteristic.
Because guess what now, babes? Guess what now? Saying, check music. It's something you hear and it causes you to do this. Saying, that is divine in itself. All right. Women are at the center of the New World Order. Women are at the center of the New World Order. Why are women at the center of the New World Order? Because you can't have a new rule without a mother. Mothers set the rules. Moms set the rules. Dads enforce them, reinforce them. See? So if you're going to have a new world that is going to be led by women, then you're going to have to decide now, what kind of women would you want to lead this new world? Now, who is saying leading this new world? We're talking about demons leading this new world. So if you're going to want women to stand up for demons, you're going to sieve to find these women who will be what? Willing to serve these demon masters. So henceforth now, Jamaica and the role Jamaica play in the black woman. If you check the history of Jamaican music, point and show me the woman that stood out against all odds in music, in Jamaican music. There's not a woman who can come stand up and say, I did it all and did not bow. See? She have to bow somewhere down the road for them bigger up and give her the accolades that she would want to feel like the kind of woman where she need to feel like. So in the case of the lady stars and the spices that leads the female space where women are concerned in music, now you see why all me have to end up a fight over them now too. Because they are being pulled from all angles by the same demon system that do not want black women to understand the value that they have and the value and the space and the role that she, the black woman, plays in any culture, any development, any dynamics, any shift, any change you're trying to make. It cannot make without the black woman at the center of it. But what they are centering the black woman to do is the problem. So when we look for Spice now, we are called Spice and I say, Spice, we need a black woman leader, then choose you. What are you doing with it? Is it only going to be about fucking up your body, fucking up your mind, fucking up everything about who you are as a person to be accepted by them? Or you're going to go back into that mode of this black woman who know that she has a right to be seen and heard, who know that she has the power to lead multitudes wherever they want to be led to, and is given the opportunity to do it in the right and proper way. If you take up yourself and go offer yourself to the demon, they are going to gladly take you and accept you. And that is where the black woman is going to be left behind. You don't see no white woman doing that to them white young girls, though. The Katy Perrys and all of these white female do bad song artists, them. If you notice how them deal with them female white fan base, them, it's totally different than what our black women do to our female fan base. Because when you're looking at Jamaicans today, the few sister, I always love to say that the majority of goodness is in the majority. But if you're going to use the judge of what society use as the mark, it would look like there is no goodness and no righteousness anywhere to be found. but we still beg to differ. The point I'm making is there are so many young girls who will not be a part of that kind of system, who will not sell themselves short, who will not sell their body short, who will not augment their body because of no peer pressure. What I would love to see these sisters do, if you're doing your body, you come onto your social space and you say to a young impressionable girl there, that because you see me doing this don't mean that you should go do it as well. Tell them that the pressures that you go through to do it. Tell them the process that it takes. Tell them the kind of money that you have to maintain this thing when you're done, because it's not about just doing it. Make them looking at the mirror, look on themselves, see why it is that you hate yourself, why you think you need to do a body augmentation to feel good about yourself. What is happening with your mind? What is happening with your psyche? What is causing you to not feel self-worthy and feel to love yourself? These are the things. If these sisters were doing these things along with the feistiness and the forthrightness in how they push these things onto our children. My daughter is 23 years old, very much confused and only listen to her mom because I am her mom, not because I am fed into her feed in her phone or is led to. She's not led to me. No one points her to me, but she's pointed to these women who are chosen by society to be the role models for these girls. And all right, you get the opportunity to be that kind of role model. Is this all black woman going to get? Is this all black woman going to get? Be up for your turn 3, start practice how to suck and be a whore.
Right.
And
yes.
For this man, I hate man no matter what you go through with man. See? Is this the legacy that all of us as women are, as black women, that's all we are going to have? Every time we need a role model in the form of a woman is one who is defending the fact that she nasty and she can do as she like and a fear business and nobody enough care. That's all we ever have as examples for black women and black girls. In a time when women are so empowered. That's why I always love tell a sister and say, I am not empowered because no man gave me no power. I am empowered because I gave birth to a man.
Yes.
You hear me now?
Yes,
That's where my power comes from as a woman. My ability to create life in my body. A man put some sperm, some liquid into my body and I turn it into flesh and blood. Don't ramp with me and come ask me, tell me, say me if you come look right from you. Are you if you come humble yourself to me?
Yes.
Are you if you come humble? So when women start learn to move from behind men and stand up beside them, is when we can start have the real conversation there as to what it means to be woman fully.
Yes, 100%.
You know what I mean? Where are those women who do not need a validation from a man to say you are woman? Which man do I need the validation from when I might titty your suck for food? I might press you, put your mouth on and get milk, water.
I gave you life.
I lent my body to you. Who is the boss here? Why are we having this man and woman who is greater? It's a balance we need. And the first balance is the woman balancing her masculine in herself first. Your name, woman.
Yes,
understand the man where you be with the womb first before you try to understand the man without the womb. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily subscribe to these women who stand behind, oh, men are doing this and men are doing that and men. Where you are do?
And the crazy part about how the feminism works is infiltrating in the black community to get black women to support the feminist movement. You know, that just create a whole heap of, that's detrimental for us because we know who we are. as gods on this planet. Overstand. So yes.
And so they're using these wounded women. Those women that they are using are women who get a kick out of talking down man, and man are wicked and man are this. They are wounded women. Women who did not accept the ills about their personal selves before them pass up with some man we have issues with for them. See, most men solve them problems with vagina. A lot of these women use them vagina as bargaining powers in a relationship. And so when there is no more vaginal connection, stimulation happening there, so then now all of a sudden every man wicked. That's not how it's supposed to pan out. As a woman, you must know why you take up a man first of all. Are you looking for a father? Are you looking for a brother? Are you looking for a man friend? What are you really looking for in a man as a woman before you even begin to start what you bring to the table? What are you expecting at the table? You know what I mean? And we don't have so that is why the feminist movement is in such a problem. Because in order to be a true feminist, you have to first be a real true woman and understand what that means. Because a lot of these feminine energies are born out of anger and bitterness towards relationships that didn't work, and in some cases rape, and in some cases abuse, and just different reasons.
Those traumas, you know,
I personally
exactly moving from a place, and that's going to put the womb even in more turmoil. So what you're going
talk to me now. Talk to me now. That is it. So fix you. I am a great, not even
like we are the
like
knowers
a
of our
know
time, right? Like we are the knowers of our
Say
time.
fix.
Like let's build this up for real. Let them laugh, let them call us friends, because we know who we are. We know who we are in this time, in this now time.
No, right now. And it was not supposed to happen. Black women like us were not supposed to know ourselves now. We were not, and that's why a lot of them are so angry. Because yes, they are black women who survived it all and did not have to walk on a crook stick or come out on a stretcher.
Ready.
And I am ready to help all of the sisters them right now. We want to know what it feel like to stand up in your strength.
Because
you see me, sis? So this women thing that you're doing, the retreat, you can link me in my IG direct thingy, and so that we can exchange some numbers and things. So because I'd like to be a part of it, because that's what I'm actually in the process of doing right now, just gathering up my sisters them. We are struggling with figuring out. I was at a function yesterday for the Jamaica the JCF, Jamaica Constabulary Force Women Conference, and just to see my sisters them under so much duress, you know what I mean? Jamaican black women, I got through too much, and we man them was supposed to dead with we. I judge we off a vagina alone. I just with vagina them in love with. You see me? And the pleasures of a vagina can give them when them world come down upon them. That is all we can get.
And what I see happening too is this
men these days
of men in Jamaica too. Can we see it just so enough, but
and because of the vagina, can I see one Jamaican man biggest problem is them vagina problem where them have. Them solve every problem with vagina. See? So them box some woman and them see the breast, them see the bottom relationship. All right, them test the vagina and the vagina good, Lord of mercy. Them set up one big old tarpaulin over that the vagina there, and if that the vagina ever make a wrong move, if they could have take out the vagina and fling with the woman, then keep the vagina and left the woman one side. You understand what I say? Seeing? So we want to say to woman, say, stop use your vagina as bargaining power with man, and protect your vagina as yourself, because one of the things too with a lot of the women, they were broken, they were raped, them got you incest, them got you abuse, and then molestation. By the time them get to that man, some of we fool enough for all tell some of we man them the things them what we go through, and by the time we have a little problem, them take it tell we back, them take it through in your face. These things help to re-traumatize a lot of our sisters them. When you put your confidence in a man and tell a man certain things will happen to you, you tell them because you love them and you want them to have your back.
So being able to be vulnerable with the divine masculine, it's important for us to move through those traumas and transmute that energy. You understand? So that woman being vulnerable in that moment and sharing and opening up herself to this man, and then to have this man weaponize that same trauma and use it against her.
Against her. So this is it. This is why I ever look and tell sisters and say, no matter how dark it is, open your eyes. That's the light you need. See? Open your eyes, because I see where a lot of our women get left behind because of them personal circumstances, the things where them go through, them not get the chance to deal with it, to sort it out, you know, just to break it down, understand it, and then you end up in a relationship. Most women, them a search for them man in the next relationship will come along. See? Them a search for them father. Them a search for them brother. Them a search for that disconnect there. Them a search for that feeling they were they never have before. That love they were they never have before. But the best search you can search is when you search yourself, babes. Search yourself first. Be your own healer first. Accept the dirtiest, darkest things them about you first. Put them on the table. Don't be afraid to touch them. Don't be afraid to turn them over. Analyze them. Get into them. Because that's when your healing are going to begin. And one day, I will talk my story one day. I am afraid of talking my story because of how dark and dirty it is. See? I am afraid of speaking it out loud. But what I am not afraid of speaking out loud is how I survived that motherfucker though. That I can speak loudly. That yes, I was in a dark room. Very dark, where you could have almost cut it with the thickness of it. But me decide so this dark room is not going to define me.
For you to rebirth yourself like the phoenix, you know what I'm saying? So you rise again. Yes,
Rising from the fire. And that is when we want to show my sisters and my brothers them now we're willing to over say there is such a thing as a phoenix rising from the fire. There is such a thing as guarding your heart. There is such a thing as protecting your soul. There is such a thing as not being revengeful. There is such a thing as not rewarding evil for evil. These are touchable things that we can do touchable and get touchable results from. Results that can take you to frequencies where if you're not ready for. You wonder if you're human. You see me? And I was privileged enough and patient enough to walk the road there. To go in on me. In on myself, me go fix me, babes. And it's the most fearful thing. Because when everyone is down on you, the hardest thing for you to do is down on yourself. So you find that you tend to excuse the wrongs about yourself because everybody is done making you feel wrong already. But sometimes you see that wrong there where you accept by yourself is your ultimate freedom, man. When you can look
Yes.
yourself in the mirror and say, you know, you're wrong.
Yes.
Like, yes, everybody are wrong with you, but what are you doing in it? How are
that's the
you
work, and
defending
that's
you
that's
it?
how that
You know what I mean?
transfiguration,
And that is the
the
truth.
energy happens where you can literally feel yourself ascending, in the work. And the work never ever stops. There's always going to be another, they say, new level, new devil.
Never. I want gave me a synopsis of an idea the other day to say, if I look at life in the form of climbing a hill, we all want to climb the hill and get to the top of that mountain. But in this life that we live, there's always going to be a next layer at the top of that mountain every time you reach to that top where you think you need to get to. So is your willingness to be ready to climb as where what a famous actor / motivational speaker they say, climb and maintain. Every plane shoot right up into the sky, 30 at 40 at 1,000 feet, and then it maintain and glide to the next landing destination where it have to go climb again. See? So that is us in life. We have to ascend and descend. Ascend and descend is a part of every day. It's part of how we exist. It's a part of how we move through life. You know what I mean? The polarity, see. It's massive. So we do give thanks for the fact, say, we can communicate in real time with each other. Because there were days when we could.
Like, your music is always blazing in our spaces. We don't really care what they play from mainstream frequency, from the mainstream waves, whatever. We keep because we know our work and we need to be empowered, and we need to stay focused and militant and driven on the battlefield. So we have to feed our spirit with not the food we're eating, but the frequencies that we're listening to. You understand? The people we associate with the frequencies, all a part of feeding the spirit so we can do the work that we had a contract or soul contract to come here and do. Can't get caught up on last another thing. You understand? We are here to do the work of the Most High, Jah Rastafari. And you say a very important thing that resonates deeply about where we are in this consciousness and the role of the woman as we shift into this paradigm, because there's nothing new under the sun, and the women reclaiming their divine essence of who they are, remembering who they are, and no matter how they want to transgender and change gender and infiltrate the space and set up the thing to make it look like the fakeness, it not gonna work. The real womb bearers on this planet are going to stand up
Fear
and
can't
fight, because
overcome
we are the
real.
ones that give birth. So you can't assimilate as much as you want. You understand? We are here in the work as the God essence that was sent here to bring creation to work.
Biologically so. Biologically so.
Because the infiltration is happening. Because
yes, man, and a clear fire too.
Everybody
it's a clear fire. It's a clear fire because
offend this or offend that. But it's as a woman, exactly.
What about the woman with the womb? What about the woman with the womb? You're telling me that you're going to build up these incubators and put these little fast liquid babies in there, and you're telling me the reason why them fight against me is because I'm heterosexual and biologically so, You see me?
Yeah.
As a woman, we give birth and know what giving birth mean. You are going to expect me to dumb down my voice because this big old legion army are set up to quiet and quell and cut off who forget cut off. And God now cut me off. So if God now cut me off, who you? Who you? To come tell me if you defend nature wrong. It's wrong to go against nature. That is what is wrong. The Almighty Creator make man and woman to procreate and bring forward life. We lie down and we have sex and wind up on one another and baby born. So you come tell them me turn my back on that the science. Nah, man, look at the science, man.
People don't even
my
remember.
favorite
Don't even
science,
remember the essence of that whole cosmic energy, the joining of a man and a woman is cosmic.
I want to look here. A life, every 7 billion and other will come out of a sexual experience, It was a sexual experience we born out, And you and I got me saying that this a new world where you have built. Me have to go stand up and tell God, say, you know, your thing now work no more, God. So right now, the devil have a ground and we are no, not even a joke. Not even a joke. So if we are gonna be the last 5, we are gonna stand up over the side here and say, hey, not today. So be it. And if you boil down to one, remember say me bumbo clot of that one day, cause we ain't giving we soul to the devil. Not even a joke. I know me feel good. Me feel good cause my soul then try off of me, babes. I was made offers. And when them say me now budge, them say me unapologetic. And me this and me that and me I go suffer for. And me say, yeah, no. If I that me I go suffer for, bring it on. Me will give you things to make me suffer with. See? But if I feel leg or jaw, if I be comfortable with you,
Oh yes.
and it worse now, because we make it to the new world.
Yes, it's here.
We are officially in the new world. It's here. Right now, the man, struggle in Jamaica, it's hard to take off because you don't know. So we don't see we're still a bad figure. I say, no, See? Yeah. But today, it is here in life and living color. You understand what I say? It's just that we were going to be the wheat that was growing among the tares. And the wheat and the tares did Africa grow till the day of harvest. And we are in the day of harvest right now. And that's why the harvesting looks so. Because the tares, them come and behave like them are wheat. But you are a tare. You're not a wheat. And we are the wheat. And we love God. And we, so we not bow no matter where they give it. And no matter where they do, how much show them. Every day they threaten me with show. Every time I figure out Canada, they threaten me. Right now, I get a couple show over Canada the other day. My management call me and tell me, say, boy, Queen, somebody call the promoter them and tell them, say, me homophobic. So then say the show now, but I keep. Me have a visa for Canada in my book. We are done 2028 or 27 one of them time there. See? So now me, if you go turn on my phone now and come beg the system, please do. Where the paper there? I will sign it right now. Bring it come. I need to work. My children need to eat. I can't do this. You can't stop me. I move on the bumper cloth and go
Yes.
No, but we don't about this system.
What they say, we will see who
we
the
love
real
the Almighty Creator for true.
We are seeing who the real. Yeah. Yeah.
We must go Canada to perform. We must go Canada to sing the righteousness. And we not sell we soul for do it. So just know say any show want to not say Queen of Ifrika pan because Queen of Ifrika not sell our soul. We prefer set up one band and go live on IG and go live on TikTok for my fans them. Hear that?
Retreat in Jamaica and through in reggae month. Just hyping up the music because reggae music is medicine music. And just bringing back the essence of the music, right? And showing the ones like the trueness of the music, right? We took the warriors who were so brave to travel with us down into Coronation Market. Then carry them to Coronation Market. This lady, I have video, I send come video. This lady, as soon as we reach in the market and we are stroll through, she come up with her guitar and she has strum and her voice sound good. Better never tell me what she has saying. I am ready to roar.
Ready to roll. You see me?
Like the heavens just, that was no always
Right
say, yo, John,
now.
it just never ever feel like it was just such a powerful experience in a coronation market on the Rastafari Way Wellness Retreat, honoring reggae music. I was just like, yo, what a power. So I just share that to say your music
True, man.
is
A
life
real
music.
thing,
It's
sis.
medicine music. Medicine music.
I like music, man. Our music, anyone who want to know God and knows a God live and the Almighty create a real. And that we do in our music.
Keeping the music
We
sacred.
remind everyone that there is
Keeping
an
the
Almighty
music
creator
sacred,
who did it for
Empress.
you.
Continue to keep the music sacred
You
because
see
it's
me?
medicine for ones like I and I on the trad. Because we know it's not easy on the earth.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big up Canada in the people in the comments. I say Canada in the house. Big up Canada in the house, you know, because I know so the only reason why I'm not perform at Canada yet. I through the Eden, them a hold on for the mic, you know. When the day then give me the mic and run out for Canada and murder, you know. So I say, I devil now go win all of them game here and I'm back here, you see me? And we now let go the Almighty for the devil. So I say, so if it means that we have to sacrifice the whole of that and on scene we on stage and them something there, and that have to be the case, because all we are going to do is we are going to just work out some way through. We have
There
social
is
media and our
ways,
internet and all of these
Empress.
things. We find ways to make the music.
There is
I mean, we
ways.
fly come to Canada, come check on and meet, you know, in person. We fly
But
come to
that's how we
Canada,
have to
come
move
meet
now
and greet
too,
at
you
one of
know,
them
as a
spots there. So
collective
I
too. We have
say,
to start
because
moving
we love
together. That's what
the
it's all
Almighty.
about, you know, and finding ways to, as a collective to get the work done. Because if
look how this thing and fear. The people them we are do the nastiness and a teach we look a young girl them out to be nasty, you know, them I get the big up, you know. So who the system, where the people them were really affected by this thing for sister is the system is going to use who willing to go with them. And they are afraid of you when you're not with them. It's not because you with them why them afraid of you, you know. Them afraid of you why because you're not with them. Because when you're not with them, it's more people that we're not gonna pay them no mind. So if all our celebrities, that's why you see them are happy so because the whole of our celebrity them are choose money over God. You see me? The whole of our celebrity them are choose money over God. And now remember say a God give them the talent where they have. A God make them have everything. A God make even them the community they could have see them and want to come stamp on them. Because them spread so far with the talent where God give them an impact. So and then now the Satan world see that now and want to impact people too. And decide say them going to carry them one side or give them deal. When we see the name them pan who sign up the paper them boy, I know. We say they now go do these things again. The Bujo and the Caputan and the Sizzler, them whole a bomber class signature for them signature they on them paper they know. They not have a name on no paper. And I never give it and I never it wasn't a case say they never did care paper come give it. They did care paper come give it too. And we make them know so we not sign what we sold do. Because this thing is not just about rights with these people anymore. It's about selling your soul. Because we know what rights is and what fighting for your rights should look like. It should look like not like this. This dictatorship, this bullyism. Even if it dare to tell my little 11-year-old son say he must grow and come choose and be where he want on behalf of him on a personal choice. Y'all tell me say there's no vice for that. And in order for me be loved and recognized
you know, Queen,
and be
one of the ways
popular.
where we're going to bring balance back to this earth realm here is through healing of the womb. And one of the ways where the womb is going to be healed is through the activation of the voice, right? The throat chakra, using your voice, speaking your truth, standing in your purpose is a direct connection. And if you look at the vocal cord, how it looks like the yoni.
Yes, it does look like the yoni. It has that
women,
opening
speaking
there.
our truth is very, very, very important.
It's a direct connection.
Yes. It is.
It's a real connection. It's a real connection. And Jamaican women, the women, you know the thing about my island, our country, Jamaica. We have the most dynamic, diverse set of women anywhere upon the earth. The amount of different black women we have here upon the island here, where each individual one of them can rule. For 10 of them we pick, 10 of them can rule 10 world. Them the kind of woman that we have at Jamaica. Them the kind of abilities that we have in a female powers out here. You know, so when they use the female them out here, do man. And that's why them control female energy in Jamaica. You know, so the female energy in Jamaica controlled. As a woman, keep up their head, they either draw down with slut and war argument, or then just kill her blatant and get rid. You see me? So, we will know this and see it for what it is, and know say Jah live, and know say the source where bring we come here, so is a source where, yeah.
Same thing what you had
yes.
earlier. Have you
balance of earth.
Go pray? Balance. That's why we hear his imperial
yes.
majesty and empress in
balance of earth. Direct.
Yes,
we don't need to walk through no one. I direct to him we go. You see me? I direct to him we go,
I want
man.
to bless you up. I want to just send love and prayers and
me?
protection over the eye. We give thanks and praise to the Most High for this divine communion. We give thanks and praise to the Most High for the activation of the third chakra and using our voices and standing in our truth and connecting with our wounds and rising up as a God essence, goddesses on this planet, doing the works of the Most High. Never fear, never backing down, because we know the truth of who we are, and we know Jah will must be done. And so we are here standing firm in the works, Jah guide and protect the Empress. Bless her, give her the strength and the power she needs to continue to do the works, to continue to speak life, so that ones like I and I can continue to stay strong and firm in this work, O Most High. Jah Rastafari. Empress
Rastafari. Empress Men and I. Queen of creation. Black and black goddess. Highest among the spiritual realms. Yes, I. Truth. I. Divine. Yes, IG. You know the thing go. You know what I mean? I'm just sticking around because I'm watching the comments and I'm seeing ones saying that they're giving thanks for the reasoning and stuff. And you know, that I and I do, you know. I and I give a fire myself in a real life, man. You know what I mean? And we love the Almighty Creator for true. We love Rastafari for true. And we just encourage everyone who, for you have a creator, man. For you have someone who you call God, man. That is the most important thing. Just make sure you have someone where you call the Almighty Creator. And many years ago, I told you guys that I was going to come on this thing here and I was going to put out different stuff, you know. And I'm at the space now and in the time now where I can do it now. Because I is really about outliving the Eden, you know, and walking and standing in the truth of the Almighty, accepting everything, you know what I mean, letting somebody else. Yeah, you know, so I just that a go on, man. When me turn on them thing, I want to hide them visit me alive and well, man. And when I do not bleaching neither lie, the pussy hole them and tell Pan Queen Ifrika, you see me? That
I don't
they
know how
want
to
to sell
switch this, you
pussy
know,
and bleach.
because it's looking at the. I'm just saying hi, sis. You're not. Hold on there.
Hi, babes. Wagwan.
Wow.
Boy. I'm my favorite black woman ever.
Miss you.
What you doing? Man, I
What?
tell you, man,
I
you
send you
just you
so
smile
many
for my face.
messages, you don't respond to the messages.
But they are hold them in
I don't hear you on your fire now. Still love you now.
trust me, you have to forgive me. You have to forgive me. You have to forgive me, black woman. You have to go send back them message there now so that I
Oh,
can see them and give up my number
I'm gonna
and
send you a
everything. Cause
DM
you
now.
know me
I'm
love
at
you like
work.
that.
So,
You know so me
all
love you
right.
like that. See?
Love you.
All right, baby.
All right.
Good to see you, you know. Good to see you. Love you
But
too, sis.
I'm
Mwah.
how to cut this
Yeah, man.
off.
Big up. Yeah. Real people. You see what I say? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
just
All right.
look over one
Yes,
corner where you say
hello.
X.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
you too.
man. Big up, sis. Love you. Yeah, man. Respect. Yeah, man. And the powers, man. Real. Because we have real fans, you know. Real people. We do real things. This is what I say. Yeah, man. Them sisters, they are good, strong black woman, them way. Love God, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that kind of fan base the Queen Ifrika have. Yeah, we don't have to get up every day and do nothing. We just know, so we just continue, just go on, love Jah, you see me? Yeah, man. We just go on and love Jah, you see me? We are go and share with the item a little bit and go and hold off our energy, because you know, say, when all is said and done, we ain't no good, you know? Because we not ready to clock out on them bumbo clot the real way yet. Enough things me know about what them a do it down here, you know? Yeah, man, enough things then go make me know. Then go make me go looking at them thing and see them thing fake and false. Yo,
I mean, mama. Yeah, man, at the end of the day, that mama, to me, I get a bad big up in the hear that.
I mean, you know,
What I hear,
preach love that man live and direct. We say,
what I hear, mama.
no, me I say live and direct.
Yeah,
We say,
cool, man. Yeah, man, I hear clearly, man.
yeah,
I
hear
put
me
the
now?
man, man, I see it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And just hold them and keep
Yeah, you
alive, you
know
know,
that,
what
more
them
man,
say
at
and
all
what
time, more man,
purpose.
I hear that. Yeah,
Cool, no, man.
cool, man. Cool, you know that,
Enough
more
love
man, I
and
hear
big
that.
up, man.
That's that.
Cool,
Don't know
no,
what's going on with the
man.
right thing, man. I hear that, what's going on
Real
with the
way.
right thing, man, I hear that.
Yeah, man. Love the babes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. Love
Me and the killers them there, man. I hear that. Yeah, killers, man. I see it.
Yeah, man, everyone code up, you know. Code.
I hear that.
Yeah, man,
What
mad.
is the one? I keep blinking, man. I hear that.
Oh,
I keep blinking, man. I hear that.
do
Yeah,
it.
man. I hear that. What's
Do
this
that.
now?
Yeah,
Don't
man.
know, man. We catch up sometime half
Oh,
the year or whatever, man. I hear
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
man,
You and one hell go
always.
down.
Yeah. Yeah, babes. Big up.
Yeah.
Call no, man.
Yeah, mama. Yeah,
Call
mama.
no, man.
Yeah, mama. This kind of,
All
mama. This kind of,
right.
mama. This kind of, mama. Yeah, that.
All right, you see the X in the
Yeah.
corner? You see the X in the
The
corner, babes?
X.
You see the
All right.
X? Yeah.
Hold on.
Aye. Yeah. The gadget then are not easy, you know. So yeah, man, anyway, the item they just give Queen a listening here in the day. Just go and know, so just keep joining the middle of everything where you do, man. Just love God. Yeah, me I tell you something when me try and prove. Just love the Almighty. No matter how we wicked, no matter how it dark, no matter how it ugly, no matter how it look like it, nah go fix. Hold it and talk to God. Hold it and talk to God. Bawl to God. No obia man, no spiritual leader, not even friend and company can't help you in a certain things where you need clarity pan. But you see when you go God foot and decide so you not get up. And no matter where God move, go you dead. And that give you victory, man. And that make you can stand up in front of any Eden and say, move back. You see me, babes? Yeah, man, in a real life, man. No doubt about it, man. No doubt. No doubt, me link. The Almighty live. I mean, I want to spend today attack. It's because I want to hold it to say that. I want to hold it. I want to hold it, me have to say. I want to hold it, me have to say, but we can't waste all light in a social media, because you know the social media are distraction. But we still have to still use up with voice and say certain things we need to say. You see me? Yeah, man. I know no joke is happening. I know no joke thing are happening in the world. I know no joke thing are happening with music. I know no joke thing are happening with the people, with the youth, them. You know? So when me have some information and some stuff to drop on the eye them, man, where Venezuela, big up yourself. Soon come a Venezuela. Don't worry. Detroit, don't worry yourself. Soon come a Detroit. You know, we supposed to do everywhere perform. You know, you have some people in the industry that will fight me too, you know, babes. I don't want to tell you, because I'm going to start calling. You see people that will fight me and not say, and now give me show them what them forgive me and do what them for do. And I blame and I tell lie on the gay community, but the gay community I do it when they know say them bad mind me, and when the people then call for me, then tell them so they don't know where me there. Big up Venezuela. Canada, you know me love you, you know, Canada, because you know a whole heap of we are Jamaican there, Canada, you know. We need to talk to the Canadian Prime Minister and tell the Canadian Prime Minister so them are all out one of the best artists out of Canada. And some of your people then we hate Queen Ifrika, somebody all pedophile them when I want to come talk the truth and expose them up for them and do to people picnic. See? Guyana, we soon forward a Guyana to, you know, because you know we love Guyana like that, you know. Trinidad in the house. One day them come go on, like I said, them want to come talk about Queen Ifrika fight against Trinidad. Like we don't know what them a try do. Fire burn that again too. You see me, Germany. The boy we name Jeffrey. Jeffrey. We work with Michelle at Europe. Tell the people them why I'm not the on tour of Europe. No wicked set a bomb buckler to no. Seeing? The whole of no Guyana. Mrs. St. Kitts. Which part of the flag they come from? Beautiful. I read a flag there for again. St. Kitts or Guyana. Seeing? Yeah, man. They don't want righteousness to exalt the nation. You see me? A corruption they want to set upon people them lips. You see me? And I go on like they don't want the truth to talk. Boy, yeah. What if you just come get up and come sing? Hey, I wanna love you. I want burn out the system and that
know say
want
you're not alone out of this bumbuckler, you know that you make you know, you know. The warrior them done attack and I say unseen, unknown here. We have to defend this for the Almighty and the future unto some boy them sell out. In a code with the big rasta them go hide when the people need your voice. One of them and that's one. Down. And then you want to kill the root and the spirit of Rastafari and King David seed. So Sizzla, if you know a boss no DJ, boss a singer. Captain, if you know a boss no man, boss a lioness. Warden, Luciana. Very straight simple thing we forgot say you know do nothing boy. Yes. Boss on youth. I'm not talking about some youth to come to your studio and you help them. Responsible for some albums. VP not turn on the album from none of them stalwarts, yeah. So I want to sell out far. You not see it. You not see it neither. You weak now and you know say, look how you them brave. You them can come tell you about scamming, obia, this and that. Any other teacher you them the lion lord or CM so them brave about ya. CM so them come burn the fire. You lock them out. You gatekeeper which door. The youth them say sky over, fly over. But them come over in a chopping and then come over, them expose a thing name, obia and rare, but people smart. Before Adam nation, which is the white people, was created by Jacob, who's the scientist in the Garden of Ethiopia. There was always black people.
Yes.
God was already with us. You have the Melchizedek order, then you have the Emmanuel order, means God with us. See? So when Adam created the white race, that's why him said the man become one of us. Why? Because the first woman they give Adam was a black woman, Lilith. Notice them say Lilith, it was spell and this and that. Yeah, it's a black African woman that Obi and something that joke. We have it. We have Obi a voodoo festival. We're full of power. We're born. We're close to the Almighty. We never know the.
But remember, what on the babes? What on the remember Bookman?
Yeah, Sean.
Would I like the man when name Bookman?
We go free 80. You know him free 80?
Jamaican. No, he's out Jamaican. Book. Talk to me now. Remember now, the reason why in the name Bookman was the level of education where him did have at the time. No, remember them say I be a slave there Jamaica, you know. And everybody come upon slave ship.
Go bust the revolution there.
Go 80 and go pray over the voodoo. Go pray over the voodoo ceremony there. Well, we all know 80 suffer from the war there. It was a Jamaican who did brave. Who them a see Rasta artists here. Who that did a listen to and who that did get knowledge from. If you can go look up and go find the Bookman prayer for yourself is the most profound
people, you hear that?
One of them
another thing. Look, you talk about Martin Luther King, you talk about Farrakhan, the whole of them are Marcus Garvey students. To bring up this black man who ever lived. Brother.
All of them.
Yeah, they need to know that.
Because Garvey was not a slave. That's the next thing where they need to put in the history as well.
If him go free
there
slave.
is no way that Marcus Garvey could have been a slave. The way how Marcus Garvey was talking, the things that Marcus Garvey was doing. Jamaica was famous before Marcus Garvey came along, and Jamaica became even more famous after Marcus Garvey came along because of what Marcus Garvey was talking about. Jamaica, because in Marcus Garvey time, Jamaica was the only place on God's green earth where resist against anything when named colonialism, white supremacy, anything when named the oppression. Jamaicans, the original Jamaicans, and were Queen Ifrika Batfa, were the ones who stand up against every resistance on the island here. Those are the offsprings. The
one who say interdependency. Once they can do it, we can do it. And we come do it better. Do you know that Marcus, do them know say Marcus Garvey at university in Alabama? I'm not talking about school, you know. University. No.
No slave couldn't do that. That is the point to be made. No slave
couldn't
do that. Marcus Garvey could never be a slave-minded person and think and did the things that he did. That is why the slaves in America were lining up behind him so much. Because they saw bravery in a black man.
Yeah, but you know what the thing with Jamaica and Marcus Garvey, he was super intelligent and super educated. That's when he must speak fluent to the words of lightning. Them big words of the people them couldn't understand. But the people in the States really understand what he's saying in the split second. So some of them.
Jamaicans did understand him. Who did not want Jamaicans to understand him were the same people that we have dealing with. The same one in the rest of them you know sell out to. Those were the ones who did not want Jamaicans. The same thing do it to Bob too, you know. Remember, say most people that think say Jamaica people hate Bob Marley. But I'm not Jamaica people hate Bob Marley. And the system where run Jamaica hate Bob Marley. Because Bob Marley deny him white side and decide to go with him black side. And defend black people that they hate Bob Marley.
But the king never wrong because the dominant blood is black. And no care if you look white, once the dominant force in you, even a Babylon for your birth paper. No care you're white, once black in you, he might tell you say you're black.
Every nation come out of the black race. There's no argument around that. Every nation.
That's the message. And Mama, you know why you have to come take up the crown here because in the olden days, I'm scientifically and geographically and man weak. Yes, man. Man weak, man. And when them fall short of hold on, there's a stigma that surrounds the chanters, the Rasta and the Bobo them. Them have one stigma of hatred for white people. White people are our children. We create them. No, the slave, no, hold on. Let me state it right. Come hear them all while I talk. Not white people, the white slave masters. They still have up the white slave masters and thinking that these people owe them something. But back in the days, slavery wasn't illegal. It was like if you're noble, you have to have slaves. We first as black people used to slave people. White people couldn't come to Africa, come take up the black people. Yeah, it was rule and conquer. Who rule and conquer the village? They sell out and slave them to those people. See? So, same thing.
And that is the problem that we have in Jamaica today, my son. That is the problem that we're having in Jamaica, because those same people who were standing on this transatlantic trade front line, I grab them black people, them I put on the ship, and them same one down here today empowered and I run things. And them are the Andrew Holness them, because Andrew Holness a Malata. So him born directly out of FIBA them and out of the slave master them. That's why him and Tufts and them can behave the way them behave, because they don't identify as black people. They identify as offsprings of them slave masters. The problem what we have down here is that the black people them who did never need slavery or not to survive, they are the ones who have now become the victim for everybody else, because the ones who did not go in bed with the slave masters, they are now empowered and now are big positions in society, and they are the ones calling the shots. This is the reason why they can do what them doing and act how them acting, because them control who them control the big dread them get called one side, the next one them over here in a civil society, them get called one side, the next one them over there so them independent,
but
them
serious
get called
talk,
one side.
you know, mama, give me a talk, serious talk, you know, people, just wait to reach now. You see now the family, make sure you have your own doctors, your own scientists, your own soldiers, your own police, because the war against Mystery Babylon is against everybody. So be smart. Govern yourself, govern your family, govern your community. You don't have to go that far. Because if you govern yourself and govern your family, the work will spread out. It will spread out. Government now have not talk over we. They're outnumbered long time. That's why they bring the scurvy and disunity and let you feel like you're alone. Emotionally, spiritually, and physically, you're not alone. We need to start sit down every Sabbath and reason with it. Let's discuss this together. Can I sit down and talk about what's going on? And the way we want forward. Because the liquid currency is something here. Now look good, poor people now going to survive this. The hand can't only use hustle to send them people to school if you go back in them society. Not that when they go to boom the barcode, they're not going to come through for years, you know. Because them all limit when that money spent for and who it spent with. And if you're not with them.
And where I use it, yes. And you see, it's so unfortunate. So the regular man where this matter to the most, I gotta be at the head of that shitty stick there. Because they are so...
Yeah, me bun them. Me no bun people, me bun the Rasta artists them.
Mostly. Because... You know why me have to join if you burn the Rasta artist them? When the Rasta artist them was paying attention, the next devil side couldn't come in. When the Rasta artist them was paying attention to what it means to hold on to God and righteousness, the devil did a struggle. Is when Rasta throw in the fucking towel. And that let in the devil. Me I tell somebody earlier upon my live this morning about the Rasta them in a Nyabingi house where me watch letting panic.
You know what I can't believe say. You know it's not true the dread them sell out because them know more than we. Because even though Chronicle is my friend and brother. But listen, you see when the fire did a burn and the people on Holland Panga and Rasta said, burn this, burn that. That system they have up the Rasta and then play them. They dread them sign out and then bring in for them own a Rasta, but then a revival. Why not revive? Them a revive back where they dead. So anyway, the little flesh them when they use like chronics them and lila them. Me not put too much fire for them because demon have to work through flesh. But we come to the realization that that cannot shake Rasta. The work that Rastafari has done over the years and the African spirit that can't shake with. Carly said those children fall off. And trust me, them no fall off forever. Because all I know to kill the beast, you have to be half beast. Because those little children know the truth. But them fall off. Them sell out, all right, go on. Warm to the younger bring them with the Andalusian and them, Sizzler them, Capleton them, Luton Fire, everything will make money out of His Majesty. Jamaica on a tour every year. Me know everybody's supposed to groom and preserve the root, a seed for King David. What if them boy they did? Who they have to upheld the truth, upheld the African spirituality? When we talk about God, they say the African spirituality, that is very important because all nations is from Africa. And when Babylon fuck up out here with them chip, Africa can hold the whole with them because Africa is a continent. We not have bow. If them are giving them chip, we say now we go back to Africa, go buy land. Enough land and water there. Believe you me, the whole world can hold in Africa. So people don't sell out. Don't sell out. Give them money, give them their money, give them their wealth. Take the money and the houses and the things. We're good because we have to preserve life. We wake up, we can drink water, we can plant food, we can say, yeah, mama amiga, you're good, you're right, you're good. You have 2 plum, and my son one plant, yeah, you want 1. Yes, remember that days there, that's life. Then wealth and sickness are life. You understand me, ancestor?
That's life. Me I go na bingi. July 23rd. And me don't tell my brethren and my sister in them. Say, you see this a bingy when me I go decide my relationship with Rasta moving forward. Because me I go need to hear once and for all when the Rasta community I do. The leaders, not the Rasta community, the leaders of the Rasta community. See? What is them approach to addressing this mayhem we are going around Rastafari? Because me I tell you this, my brethren. The Rastafari community is very big and active. You cannot judge what you see happen with them reggae dread. Because enough of them can't even come up bingy. Enough of them dread there. Enough of them dread there where you see where they on the front line and get fire. Them not even come a bingy, my lord. Them not even go a bingy. Bingy no know them. A reggae business and dancehall business, they come in and steal.
Yeah, where you say a while ago? Listen to their music. Yeah, you are trying to tell you, instead, they don't know. Why I'm being say more time I'm belly my crawl pan. Which Rasta can crawl pan belly? A serpent crawl pan belly. Listen to you, him say mother and father thing got stage show. But they don't know. Enough things the youth got through. Them have to bet them to things, videotape them so them not sell out.
So when me I do, when me say, you know when me say to that set of youth there, them say by omission or commission, you know. I don't have a problem if the system a force you to do something and you fall in. Because when all is said and done, you use the excuse to say you have to eat, or you know what I mean? You have to live, or all the other good excuses where you can find. But you see your soul, my lord, your soul belong to the Almighty. Right. Your soul belong to the Almighty. So any views and opinion, when you can have a view and an opinion, people like we choose to directly tell you, say, this is where me I deal with, I mean I go against it, me not compromise it for nothing or no one. See? But you also have a next person will have the right to say, this is my views, but I can accommodate yours. I can accept to a level what you're doing. The problem when we have with these kids is that they went and volunteered themselves for the system. When you go volunteer yourself for the system, that's a different kettle of fish, because you're telling me that I am making the decision to go with that. You understand what I'm saying? So that is where me leave that alone and know, say, when it all boils down, it's gotta, you have to go stand up and talk about that. Because, you know, no matter where you run, go, you have to come back to your original source, which is the Almighty Creator. So fix it, yes or no, and done. For real. So my thing is not to come tell everybody so they come wear locks and praise Rastafari and sing culture song. My thing is, we're supposed to have a sense of responsibility in a way we are due as public figures. So if it is that we can't control the public life, at least try control the private life then. Try to pay attention to the things that we are doing in our private life. So that in case somebody can come out and say, Queen Ifrika, you have to talk about and last night, me see you down on other man. You can turn on your phone and either accept or deny. But no matter how you call some of them people your name, they can't answer because they answer so far down in the dirt. They can't answer for real. You understand what I say, babes? So this is why them compromise. It's not because me perfect and not have no flaw why me can turn on my phone and talk and say certain things when me say. But me no say. The boundaries where God said to me not to cross, none of them they no cross.
And we never violate the code. The first code of the
None of
Almighty,
them no cross.
the one we name. You see the one we name? Fear not.
Never violate.
Remember the lamb order? Remember, you know, when Herod, the same black people, them were here say, a child of the Almighty are go born now. One in a flesh. What them start do? We same black people. So I chop off every firstborn head. See? When the Christ born on Europe side, what the Christ do? Him tour go back in the same Galilee, Egypt, him go back everywhere, go spread the message of the Almighty God. Because that's his job, that's the lamb order. And before the lamb died, what the lamb tell him say? The Lion of Judah shall break every chain and give you the victory again and again. Our His Majesty said, he said, even in the 20th century, David will still through Goliath. So we don't fear, we don't have no fear to do work. We don't have no fear, because we shall not die. They can do what they want to do to the flesh and bank and wealth, but them can't take the world. And people, you see that black and white something they know, it no work no more, because unto them this child was born, not unto we. God Almighty was with us. Unto them, just as our Yahshua Christ was born, unto them this child was born, not we. We born right, we are the out of God, but remember, good no man, the angel is a fall man from sky. And the day of battle, Israel turned them back on the Almighty, and the Almighty tells them, and give the land to an enemy.
Yes.
So soon as the white Jews say, yes, we, our forebears, did turn them back in the day of battle, when them go for the promised land. Go meet other people, sell out, collect money, get pretty girl, different girl, and bag of same thing. So the truth, Rasta, align on yourself with the truth and stop inside violence against people. Because out in the world, somebody born doing gay activities, they didn't know it was wrong. Because where they were born, it's accepted. You have the light.
No, nothing.
Well, no, I'm not saying them born gay. No, I'm not saying them born. So where they was born, they didn't say, they did not show them say it wrong. Because them see grandfather at it. They say,
But remember, no,
cool, we don't have to say that name. Look at talk about the other side.
Seeing? The other side. Seeing? Alright, here's the problem with that. Seeing? First of all,
yeah, that's the cycle of life we are talking about.
Sexual act between two people. This is right. This thing's supposed to be a personal choice between two people. And now it turned into, if you use the word, you're liable to get all your phone, you lose. Right? Now, we are talking about the Rasta artists, them we turn back from that. Or continue
no.
Still.
Let me finish the point. What I was saying, in Jamaica and Africa, we grew up knowing that is wrong. That is abominable. But in for them side, them don't know nothing about that. You understand? So what you supposed to do as a Rasta is live a perfect example to shine that light. Which one of these Rasta are on the fire married and have one empress and I live up in the light of God? So what am I doing? So if you use a whore, if you cannot present your lifestyle, you cannot help these people through preaching. When they come to Jamaica, they must see you. I live the life and people are speak after where you live can hide. You understand me? So when you go out there now as a messenger, mind your business. Check your out of the people in their room, because the message is more important. Because what is important is the fruit. The children them were just born. Who gone already gone. So when you shine that light and teach them of salvation and teach them of the abominable deeds in earth through the eyes of the Almighty, who we come, we come. And if you go repent, go repent. Because in my Father's house there are many mansions. And if it was not so, I wouldn't have told you. Them now go to come to your house. But when them find out say them wrong and they seek redemption, where do these people go? There is a house for them. Where them, we understand, so we no judge. So I say, you're not something that say murder this, murder that, and a kill this. And we have a whole for you to Jamaica, Philip.
But remember, my lord. Remember say them murder. Remember say, all right. So we talk real fucking real now. Not for them artists the way that do murder music. Just did we from them time there did know so them a coward and them did only go with the crowd. See? All right. Remember, you know, most
True.
artists think born out
Them
of coming
promote
past it. You
them
know, like, yeah, before bust a gunshot in our
to
ear again
forward.
right now. They were not doing
To
it from them
forward.
art. Them did not do it because them know so the audience was against that for real. So them exploit the audience, them, see? Them use what the audience really believe in of it true. Because as what you rightfully
Yes.
say, we born on this
Yes.
side, learning and accepting from what was taught to us. That is an
Yeah.
abomination for a man to lie with a woman or a woman lie with a woman, whatever the Bible did say. Over time, we learn that the system find ways to defend their ways of what they want to do and how they want to do it. When the artists them didn't even notice that was diminishing, them still never stopping up because at this time the people was backing them. You know when the problems start to come, when the system realized that the people was backing them and decide that they're going to burn them in a them pocket. So them decide to say, okay, they're getting big bucketing from the masses, so we can't touch them. So we're going to start burn them pocket. So when the pocket burning start now, and we are looking to see these brethren now, really now, put on them foot now in the ground and say, yeah, me no man, God bless it for you know. We nah shift it, you know. The fire drop. The whole of them carry their little piggy bank, go give the pussy them and say, sweet here, be sorry. We never mean what we are say. No, I never, see, when Capleton did start explain the fire, is when we did start lose off of him personally.
Whole Africa, the whole America, every Caribbean.
Right there. See, and then the next thing you know, him come on sitting and defend but I explain fire. I never that me mean, I never this me mean, I never this me mean. And then poor people they are on a ball for a problem. We want a
him alone fling no stone. I never him alone fling no stone.
We want a gorilla. All the titles them we then give them for themselves. We need them titles they are now to come and roar on behalf of the masses because the masses did always have a need a leader for true. That's why they did love with music. That is why the music
Say it
was
again.
the Bible.
Say it again. The music was the modern Bible.
So the music is where there was the go-to.
The music was the modern Bible.
See? Me hear somebody used to say nobody can tell her about her gay.
Nobody now. As we say now. They have a book where they call the Book of Life, which is the Bible. What we speak of has nothing to do with your son. We have a truth where we are taught, where we are thinking about the Almighty God and we are live the light there and we are chant for that. Make sure say our children not sleep. You understand me? I say so as we are said, if you know the right, mama, and don't tell your son the right, the judgment upon your shoulders too. You understand? So we know they have to judge. We know they have to judge. We not judge nobody. We not fight against somebody. Say to kill nobody. We are defend the book of life. And we know the cycle of life. The cycle of life is Mama, Papa, Child, and the Holy Spirit. We know that. And that we are defend. What we are defending can't lock you up for because it's written in the Bible. The greatest book where them can't erase. See? So nobody feel like we are against you and your son. No. You notice how we are born up our own self. We as Rasta artists. We are born upon ourselves because we as messenger have to get born to remind ourselves. Say, what me I do? You know the people them can't get born. Because I always said this in a babes. We as artists, we are the human them we get the opportunity to either show with other fellow humans how we do it or not. We are the ones we get the opportunity. Because we want the hell guilty at the day of judgment. When the Father asks us, what the work you going to do, see what we do, they always do this. Always do this. So me I say no man never have to sell out, brother, or witness that. Because when the fire burn for the love, when the fire did burn for the love and not money, oh God, it powerful thing work on the earth. But when the man them take on to money, it wake up the fire. Yeah, man. Them fling it where man, them fling where God and tell God, say, yeah, me no God. Over the devil side, I look hot. All right. I tell you when the bubble them did forget at and the bubble them was gonna make the same amount of money. You see when Cartel I'm a brother, but him there on the next side. Because the battle is not against flesh and blood, it's against the spiritual house of wickedness. When Cartel rise, the whole of the bubble them to rise. Because when Cartel and don't up the bubble them have more work to do and more fire to burn. What the hell that bubble them do? Start singing gunshot and gun song and the same thing with Cartel do too. So who you give the winnings? Who you give the winnings?
Run, go over there. I want to say, when, look here, you see when that, we talk about that, can you see, enough time, me not to come down pan Sizzler. Why? Because Capitan them was before him. So he would have look to them. See? Capitan them would have be the elder them would have to hold it. All right. Remember now, when Sizzler say, Big Land gonna run out on them. All right, when Bounty Killer and Capitan them did it, you know, I remember there was a Bounty Killer.
Bounty Killer Sizzler.
War, you know. See?
Let me words of war. Because because Sizzler defend Capitan, them never stand up silent. Come and say, you can't say Rasta no big P hole. You better you say Dread boy, you can't say this Rasta, you this yourself, you this Marcus Garvey, you this Emperor Selassie, you this the nation.
Right. And that was when Sizzler now put on him bad cap on the side. Say, all right, Big Land gonna run out on them car with a bad blood clot, Bobo. We unruly in a real life, it's true. We are the righteousness because we love Rastafari, it's true. But if I gun for bus right now, we are making know right now. So I'll bounty them and the whole of them get covered with the
no 4 clients when Sizzler say, anyway, before me left for bunda. Bullet not coming back, the whole of them friend, gunshot, no fat and me tougher than the whole of them was that. Man, a cop killer, that give me the trick, shoot your head from off of the... Yo! Killer say, what is that?
So what really didn't mash up that, what really didn't mash up that was when Prophet start explain the fight.
Queen, me not tell no lie, no. And the Jesus trap catch Sizzler, yeah, you see, man, when I look to set the trap, you know what I mean, and then chew him the brave, you know, because I say, when you look up to somebody, you look up to somebody. So when a man say, hey, a man say, bun pickle pepper, and him now singing. What you rate him here up on your next show? Bun pickle pepper. This way, and then confused about the people. You understand me? I say, he never explain. He never explain.
Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, pit for bingy me up. Yeah, man.
No, it wasn't the system. It was in the respect of the people. It wasn't the system this time. As a matter of fact, as we say, fear not. The man who Sizzler look to and say, Jesus a body man. Bun Jesus, where are him now singing his song. But to that, I look up to that one, then go the next one go on. Bun Jesus. Jesus a body man. Where the ship is J-E-S-U-S. G-E-S-U-S was the ship.
Yes.
But J-E-S is Jesus. So it confused the people in the soccer. Any of Sizzler never said that. When you fly over Jamaica, every turban did go wrap up. So the power where Sizzler come with.
May I tell you, say, a whole heap of you. And you know, the only thing when I said to my fellow brethren, them, may I said to them, say, we're not perfect, we're perfect. Me and you sitting down here so talking and calling their name. I know because we perfect and have it all and do it the right way. But what we are saying is, there is a thing do where you can come forward and admit and accept certain things and know, say,
yes.
Most of them youth that did youth, when them I got through them, transition them. Patis Burrell, them and them man, they supposed to be the guidance to them youth. Them did need guidance for themselves too. You understand what I say? So when the system did start, pay attention to the Rasta youth.
Yeah.
Them never
when they turn on and look at Bobo, you know, I'm gonna bus there. Emmanuel job flesh. So you know what I mean? Because when them tour and go back in the earth now, as I say, a phone have to charge. When I look for recharge, you know, the man don't look for recharge from not with them. The man I watch them glory and power and I realize the Rastafari glory and power belongs to every seeds of Rastafari we chant for righteousness. So a man start look for one man again and a man wealth and the crowd respond and miss focus off of the work. But we give thanks to the whole of the work we want to do. So what we are asking for now, my fire is Sizzler, give us one bubble. Your son them chant too, but if you don't see the light in none of them, hold it a little bubble out, they will lose faith. Instead of them come check on if you get a bus or if you plug them into the system, they start tattoo up on a fella. Yeah, them a tattoo up on a fella. What the trend like, they skeng them already. Skeng them did have to come because they never show them what to do. And they manifest them thing, yeah. You see me? You see me? So what we are after not talk about dancehall mashup? No. The original dancehall, where it come from, God is always in it. Joseph Williams said, Jesus Christ, Selassie. So when you make them a youth take God Almighty out of it, you have a problem because they lock the door upon them. This spirit of dancehall go against every manner of evil. Look, you hear them talk about shoot, of a dub plate. That is when sound going to battles. Why them sing them gun song then? You know what I mean? Because that's entertainment. But when you allow them a youth, you know, them by youth are come to go chopper and hold their boss. You can't talk to them, no, because them buy their own rifles. Them, you think them youth are easy, them up also, no. Them have their rifles and them gang. And them a leader, but leader for what? Yeah, leader for what? Them a lead them nation down in the dark road. Because every youth a follow them in the garden and hold their kite to work for them, it can work for we. So right now, what we are saying, brother, we need to stand up in spirit and in truth. Even if we had cut off, precious shall our blood be in the sight of the Almighty, because them can't touch it until the work is done. Them couldn't touch them couldn't kill Yeshua Christ until the work was done. The work was done, and before him dead, him not left alone. Him said, the conquering lion of Judah shall break every chain. Some can do film part. Someone want to do the whole light and can't do nothing. Because them now meditate this again is all about money, wealth, and girls. Oh, you have to say you is a man where I lead people to God, the Almighty God. And then when you them there around you, they say 5 women sit down, wait to have sex behind one of each other. They are not your girlfriends. They are poor little goddess and princess and queens. So if
that's why they can't defend woman. That's why none of them can come stand up and look how much women are dead in Jamaica. All these artists will sing, whether from fresh vegetable to browning and blackening to baby I can't come home tonight. All of them will sing and exploit woman. Forget them popularity. When woman need them, woman I get raped and girls I get raped in a Jamaica. But guess what? None of them also the police and the abuse list. That's why.
Yeah, for real, man. Woman them need some strong man amongst them. Come here, Vegas touch one point about Peter, you know. You see when me drop the file. You see when me drop, me know, me not talk about Peter. Me not pressure, my pressure. But me I say, when me drop the file, most artists are baby mother are 14 and 13 years old. Me know. But guess what now? But the thing too, I'll Rasta to man, I'll Turban man to man. I'll Rasta and Turban man. But guess what now? Be true to yourself and be true to the people then.
Rasta Turban man, head the list.
Facts me attack to me and talk about like here so. But what we are saying, once you was a child, you think as a child. New levels, new devils. So you grow up now and you reach a level of consciousness.
Enough of them mania can't defend woman. My youth, enough of them mania, ballad and rasta, dancehall and reggae, none of them can come defend woman because they know where they do woman behind closed doors. Them only sing about loving woman and liking woman. But the woman them when they like will hang them up on a blood clot tree right now. And I ask you,
true.
Queen Ifrika love me.
But we have to speak the truth so the people them understand. Brother, you can't come preach without the liberty. You cannot burn fire without the liberty. Because you're going to fall short of the glory. Because now that the people them really need these fire bubbles, them and the messenger them now. Them have to hide behind a contract. The people them need them now. In a court, the people them need them.
They can't talk. They can't talk. They cannot talk and they will not be able to talk again moving forward. All them do is wait for the real Jamaican them for dead out and they have a docile Jamaican them done, you know. And so when time they keep sure, the docile Jamaican them come out and support them. No resistance no more. So them are going to have the ground and you're going to have some people who are going to defend them and say, leave him alone. We lifestyle. And him are defend we.
I want him to say people fret not and fear not because the Almighty will never leave us alone. When them least expect it, you see the girl on him, Nico. Oh, I'm from outer space. I'm an African woman that can get the fire. A line in Babylon again. Me have to call her and say, listen up. Burn enough fire before they sign you have to collect little money and little purse. Burn, say what you want to say. Yes, say what you want to say. Quick. But the turban man, them did not have to sell out because them teach me if you burn the fire. You have something to say to them. Burn them and them teach we say burn we, make we hear. So when we say these things, don't get offended. We are saying it because we can't come on the yard no more. But when we get these messages through the media, we can straighten up on a little self and do what we're supposed to do. Not for us, but for the Almighty. Yes.
Them should have never turn them back on God. Them should have never
Let them
turn
stay
them
about
back on
turn
the
back on God.
Almighty.
You know, say they're helpless.
Never.
A be a sickness and sickness go take them. Some vision when me get me not really want to say that, you know. But brother, you better come dead over the contract and defend the people in here. Remember me telling you. A dancehall podcast, you know. Dancehall podcast. Mama, me tell you, hey, mama, them lick up the heavens, you know. Hold on. Them lick up the heavens, you know. Now tell us what you don't know, mama. Them lick up the heavens, you know. Me check off the locks, come here, say me no follow them. Me follow Marcus Garvey order or the African order. So I'm go study about all of them. And you see me at our supermarket and say, oh, what you do? Make sure you still about the fire, you know. Hey, no ramp with me, you know. Make sure you still doing things and me I say that living on my heavens.
Yes.
Me I tell you. I'm going to tell you all of them.
DJ for life, youth. Yeah. I want the youth
Yes.
come along.
You get lick up.
And come do it.
Yes, because we are say Rastafari love and we are going to unite and lead the people and we don't see that. I mean, me sit down and say one to the Sabbath. You remember when the police will come in the yard and do it with trying to jump in the and drop the gun and we have to give me a revive? Nobody now answer me. A dumb man me talk to. So me I say what this?
Yeah, man.
No, man, I have some fire dropping, as I say, my fire not offend it. It teach. You see me? Right, and it's at the right time now, come here, some fire bolt to drop. That's even when my empress hear them, I must say, a long time not hear them fire, yeah. This is what listen.
Remember, hey,
yes,
you are one of the youth.
We're real to it.
Out of that fire, they
yes, and we that.
With that turbulence, with that
right.
youth there now. But me not ask, me I tell the camera, say, why people them go find out about me, you know, is that me have age from my side, you know. And years, me still don't watch the whole thing. So it's not a somebody where I get up and talk.
Me 46, me call on the same age.
A long time, me still don't watch this.
So we from the same background there. You see me? Yeah. Yeah, and we can talk, we can call them name because we have authority. We sit down and suffer before we get the break. We did and discuss these matters, how we going to lead the people in the spiritual realms. We weren't thinking about money, not material things. As something we're in a way where we can't help it us inside of us. We have to do a job, but what them forget is the code. Fear not, have no fear. Do the work.
Fear not, man.
Always, man, and forevermore, man. You see me? So
and I fear them I use for Jamaica people because they know the Jamaica people are afraid. So
and Jamaica people love leaders. And when they not see nobody they feel lead them, they will give in. You see me? Of course.
I do food.
You see, Mama, that's why so much foolishness. Mama, oh, just so we and the killers, them are saying, actually, you not even know. Them can blow up our Mama. I chat some of that. We don't listen to certain things, man. We don't listen to certain things, man. You see me? You want to listen to certain things because you do the Almighty God work and we know say you're going to get fight. And we know that to fight and do the Almighty God work, we will get fight. But guess what? The Almighty, the battle has really won. The Lamb order fulfilled. His Majesty done win the battle already. Ethiopia has never been conquered. What left? We're covered done in this time. Them are youth, if you teach them the right thing, them fearless. The whole of Jamaica youth, them fearless.
Right. Just imagine that Jamaica there.
People remember the fire time. You remember that Jamaica there?
Just imagine. Just imagine that Jamaica there. Just imagine that bomber clock Jamaica there.
Well, and next thing too, you know, we show you people all them people are terrible. And if this is not a sellout, time will prove. You have negative and positive. So even if killer them did lack of something and say alliance, me say and a theme 4 devil message about. Even though killer do good, but the message I'm push out is devil meds. What happened to the rest of them? They're not educated. They're not educated. Why Sizzla can't have Sizzla Monday and Cape Town Tuesday? What? Enough Baba otherwise? Too much Rasta youth otherwise? So the people them can choose where to go? Killer make him go see Wednesday them and see them for himself. For him and the artist. So Luciana can have messengers Saturday. Luton fire can have Spanish Town fire. Jamaica can have St. Elizabeth fire. We could drive from fire. And go back a yard. Of course.
Me
Fully supported.
I come with life in
Fully
the streets.
supported. Fully.
I
Fully.
am coming with life in the
Cause
streets.
you know, sit down and chat. My sister General them as
Yeah, man,
them no want no more King David youth, right? Them no want the Rastafari spirituality strong. Because yeah, and the Rasta spirituality and the Jamaican spirituality, the power we are pushing it to save the world. We turn and chant and free President Botha. We free Nelson Mandela, and every artist we bust today in the industry, ask them what them listen. Dancehall and reggae. So this is the music that shall sing in Zion where when we no take side with nobody, no one, no race, nothing government. This fire what we burn all when we wrong, we still have to carry the truth. And my sister and brother them to burn me say, burn. And them looking at themselves and say, because sometimes we drop asleep, you know. Depends on where we lick up in some energy, you know. We stray, you know, not we far, you know, but half a little. So we need the brother them to call we and burn we. So what that?
But me I say, everything what you say, Allah, brother. Everything. Because when me there, me talk and me I think, and me I say, if them fit join with the fuckery, them have all the energy. If something come along where I go against them values and them morals, then now have to think twice to go run with it. But when you look at them and I say, you've all your fans them strong in them head and can manage it. So we have to strong for some of them. We're not strong enough. We remind them say, if you have free choice, you know what I mean? Look into what you do, know where you choose, know where you stick to. It's like the word the man them just decide and the woman them now too. Them now complain about what the man them are doing more. Them just want to get in the line to come get for them piece of the money where them think so them are get wall out. And forget the money.
And the next thing to people, I tell you, say Rasta never have to sell out. His Majesty have an army in Jamaica. You see 3G already red, green and gold pan, that's His Majesty army. That army was there to protect his children. Therefore, when I tell you, say every soldier and police love Rasta. They want we burn the fire because they want salvation too. Of course.
They see me every day.
They are our children, or brothers, or fathers, or uncles. You see me? Some people, me not going to chat the toilet no more, you know. I'm in here Ras Murdoch, you know. From David House, I'm here among and keep it on the world of 06 to 08. The blazer something, the Ras Murdoch, my name the Rifle Mesiah now. He's a Messiah with a rifle now. You understand what I say? I remember him say, iron shall beat the wicked with iron this time. And declare no war in no physical realms, but in the spiritual way, we have some fire job. So look out for the Rifle Messiah here. Serious fire burn. No joke. You see here? Yeah. So Queen, remember the day when we lose faith and drop faith and you see me and say, what you do? Make sure you still have the faith. Make sure you still do the thing that those words live with me. Tell them say, the Queen resurrect me. The Queen. You see me?
Because we have to remember, you know, when you're youth,
help me, you know. Because the first album we get a Prince of Fire, I go straight reggae. Europe can't tell you, it edify the message. Me just glad to do the message. Me couldn't go do no blaze about check out jacket is up. No, we ready to teach you people them. The album them bigger Europe. And guess what? Them set be a chop and be a thing and start mash it down them. Cause them look how we dress. Yo. Yeah.
Fight you, man. Me swear, cause through them sister.
I guess I know.
Then this is the culture pure.
Guess what me do wrong now? Guess what me do right or wrong to them? They lock out enough youth and come produce back everybody. Everybody when they want me on science, me have pinchers them a play per radio. Monster shot them a play per radio. Flower gun them start play back. Register for them, Lady G them, Johnny, me a bring back a whole horse. You must say that you are too clean. You have number one and still produce people, look out for people. And then at sudden lock that door they for me. Me too clean.
That is it.
So them attack when many more is open, that's why
but
I am going
when one door is closed, many more is open. We create our own door. I mean, create my door then can't lock door for me.
So for them door, we don't need for them door no more. Sky over, man. Rifle angels fly over, man. Sky over. Rifle angels fly over. And guess what people we have to do the work for UNO. Because UNO do 9 to 5. Obviously, the slave master system now, it no value color and race. The slave master, once you work 9 to 5, you're a slave of the great trade, which is the system. We know is the one where sit forward, sip with spring water, sip with chalice, and meditate to go into the songs them with the strength in a long life journey. So now to give you the strength and the power. But I listen to some people who are try to break with them and tell like power and a propaganda talk about Queen Bleach and whatever. They might try some little things. But that can't stop the Almighty God work. Queen work will have to fulfill, not only for ourselves, but for the future generation to come. And when we say future generation, we're talking about the whole world. No white and black, no again, because the words don't have any color. You understand? Even the white people know say them are with children. And the world have to unite. We have to unite together. To see. Yes, man. To get the prime ministers and the government, man. Whatever them want, man. Go and go take no money and no wealth. We need to live. And any talent want to have people go back to the olden days. We need to serve each other. Even if somebody don't have the money at the same time, write down an IOU. Do it for the wealth of the Almighty blessing. Do it because you're helping lives. Load the money. Burn money because the money that slave with. Because them come tell us that we poor. We never know say we poor. And when them say if you're not Benz and house, we poor. We never know about that. We come from a humble beginning. Climb iron tree. Anything, we cook jobs, we cook court, we roast court nut, we do everything, we go swim a river, we climb a tree. We don't know nothing about poor.
A person the person named lady and
yeah, no, it can add up to 4, but if you want to go, I'm going. You see me? No, that's add them and all 4 can depend on you one time.
No one just know how to do it properly, that's all.
I the real lady and that still, you know. And she start out the lady legacy, you know. Every lady will come after she responsible for them. Them no give her no respect.
Give up lady. A different lady,
no, honestly, no. What the thing is, I mean, me see the comments that say the first time when you say you wanted to ask a question, but then me see the lady one, the lady and one.
But before lady, let me hear your crowns first. People, the lady are responsible, Lady Patra, Lady Saw, everything when name lady come under, because in those days when I say lady, it was more noble and respectable. You understand? So she set the lady standard for everything what come after.
Yes.
Lady Shabba, lady everything. Respect and bless her mother's mama. And lady still burn the fire, you know, please. Don't leave we alone, burn the fire.
My mouth big and loud in our zone already know. But the question I ask, I come here listen Queen, I come here listen all along. The Rasta part of the subject tackle. All right. What we have to remember, and every man will have 100 pound in a Rasta, you know. Remember saying, a lot of these brothers, they just put the dread on them head because in them time, if you have the Rasta, it can fall in the music. So enough of them abuse the Rasta to get far. And then when them get to them, I got them the business some more. So when me and I say Rasta, no. And everyone of them are Rasta. And everyone of them are Rasta. Because me know a certain artist, me not go call him name. Him burn out egg, him burn out chicken, him burn out this, him burn out that. And when him a car goes a weekend time for him picnic, I be them something them can't go give him children them. So him is a hypocrite. What flavor?
Yeah, weak and lazy.
The emotional attachment to the
children.
Weak
and lazy.
Attachment to the children, that. You know what I mean? Because even my 11-year-old son, me buy KFC game because him asks for. And he asks for because he get up every day and see it for the TV and he look good and he want it. What me I gonna do? Me give him for eat and tell him say no good for you. Give him Sunday to drink. Give him Coca-Cola low, little control, eat on
Lady, I remember I said KFC was made by a black woman.
Yeah, but what me I said, what me I said, don't burn it then. Don't go burn it. Alright, me have a son in here. My 25, let him stop eat it now. Me never see a picking up pork so for him born out time mother. Me never eat pork. The first somebody will make me eat pork in my life, me can't talk to Chogo Beck's sister Nancy. Make me pork the first. Yeah, it man, that's how you maga so. I she first eat a piece of pork in my life. I me never like it. I me no cook pork in my house. So me no know when go love that.
The life is full of fire, star. The life is full of fire.
Yeah, never eat it. But you not eat it no more.
Queen, you know what shocked me? You know what shocked me? I go apply a stage show for Rakal and say, I held that with a plate of curry goat. I said, no, sir. When we do back the match and them say she originate from Cuba, I say, oh, that's why. Come me see the king wife with a plate of very good.
You have some Jamaican who just love certain meat, them love them pork, them love certain meat, you know. I just yeah.
Well, all right, lady Ann, you want to know? Because we can talk to you as a real Rasta woman. See? We can only have this conversation about people and a lot we eat them something there because it happened for true. See? But you see the Rasta community when we know the body of Rasta when we know not like them thinking them man to the core of Rasta. But even that core they do assist everything where you say goes off the truth, you have some hypocritical ones and the lot.
Remember one night, you know, we're gonna do a dance, I think of Ochi. And the artist the pants last year, bun pork, bun this, bun that, and yes, still them give me the money to go buy the pork for them from the pork man. So when me take back the mic now, me they all say, do you just have one pork, I just something for buy 20 and then grab up my mouth and start to back the mic from me. So in our music industry, we have a lot of hypocrite. Most of the producers, some of the artists, they are rapers. Me see a lot of people have born Vegas and I say Vegas chat too much and Vegas do this. Vegas can't talk because he know things. Some of us tell him personal things that happen to us. Why you think me don't have a musical career? You think me don't have a musical career because me's not a bad artist or me's not a good artist? It's all for violation and me speak out and so them say quiet she. Me could get rid of she. Push her out.
Yeah. We now call up certain name on this because anything what we have to do, it have to be the right of the Almighty and we have to speak truth. Because the controversy on certain topics, we now going on it. Because if we go in a topic this so it's factual. When Lady Saw said she get the calling, it wasn't the calling, it was the God Almighty voice she hearing. It was the science where RT and Spice worked. In order to get the crown, she have to get the calling to God church so she can take the tune. But when Lady Saw find out now, realize the Spice have to go back to church. So she send back the blood to the sender.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Alright.
What me really ask let me clear my point.
Yeah.
If Lady Saw get the true calling, like all of us are thirsty, and now you find the rock with that spring water, why not come back to the dance hall and give us a taste? Bring back your fans you can't let your army go in a church. You cannot leave your army go to church and Lady Saw army was our fans. When she got on the people and say, we don't want you here because you lead or hold it good on this. So I don't think she did get the true calling yet. You understand?
No, she probably didn't get the true calling, but here why she afraid. No, she not strong like me and you and Queen Ifrika. We can just take the bashing. She afraid of the bashing. She afraid of the things that the people might say. Alright, me not see them beat about the net like me and Queen Ifrika. If she didn't ever get the beat like what me and Queen Ifrika get pan the net, she's like go kill herself. She's very weak. She's not a strong person. And then when you try to tell her, like for instance, me and Queen Ifrika tell her, I said, she can't strong and wrong at the same time. She come out and shot all kind of thing with Queen Ifrika. Like
she lose herself. She lose the whole of respect.
I said to myself, say, should him stop a minute for us to listen? And I said, what am I doing wrong or what am I not doing? You know, you can't strong me. She called me One It Wonder. She said me I want it wonder and the world run with it. And like me say, she will never have a song as big as in.
And I you she follow. And her mother she listen up. Are you first name lady in her business? But so what you say? They're afraid to even acknowledge and say yes, me wrong. So we can move on. I mean, hold on, I'm gonna say something to you, lady, and you may ask not Queen Ifrika. Don't it in Africa and Jamaica? The way some black women strong, they look like man and them rub crotch. So
exactly.
She claims that she see a strong black warriors around Queen Ifrika. Where a receipt if he said so and so. No, and if she says she claims
she says she knows. She says she knows that that person is gay. She says she knows
if she can verify that she knows, she have received with that person. Queen is a loving person to everybody, especially woman and the locks. So Queen, how she knows that?
But you me say, when she just come in her music, she did a part with that girl that just like, well, we should not live together. We could have said the same thing too.
No, I mean, no.
Just let me know, come on, come talk, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you know, come me, come on, come talk. Well, I 1 minute, no, please. That's why I don't come out, come say nothing, enough time, because I come out and talk, them said I get a chat too much. I mean, I want, but there's a lot of things I know that I don't come out, come talk. You are come out at this other person, and your name, it mix up in other same something later. You not to do that.
We never plan for this, you know. It happened. It happened. We never planned for this. I don't want to go on like a beat where I beat them and put on ones and ones. But you see the truth of the Almighty. Before them carry news, man, them understand, say, every truth must be revealed, not for our own good, but for the people who look up to us as fans and entertainers.
The wide and prudent shall
reveal to the babe and suckling. Right. So I don't think so we are put on one another. We actually are burn and purge each other to do the right. Because there's forgiveness with the Almighty God. And there's self-forgiveness which is healing. You understand? Well, we did young, you know. Remember, once he was young, you know, and then we grow wiser, have more wisdom. So back then, when you have forward and saw, all the energy come around and negative energy in our music.
Me can't say this right, so I mean, I have left this right. Me can't say this. I mean, no, me attack to. Most of the young ladies there, me don't know not boy your queen, so I got X you out tight. I me can't take Sister Carol out tight. Most of the female artists that were coming at the industry rub crutches and then ask me,
we hear that.
Hey, me and Sister Nancy have to save one already, you know, from the man for reading King and chop her up, you know. Enough for them we save already, you know. So,
why I feel like fire, the jump on a chair, the fire.
Them to stop it because them have skeleton and them closet too. Don't come point your finger at
not talk about two people. I fabricate story that. All of a sudden, you want to come bonfire upon the queen and put on the queen and the queen and defend the Almighty and defend the whole Jamaica by yourself. Where you are go with your family. Where you are go with your family.
The queen never tell her nothing wrong. The queen just
no, we know. Of course the queen never tell her nothing wrong. But me I say, ladies, me and your friend. But you see the spirit where lead you, me and that spirit and a friend. Listen what me I tell you, say. You can't see Mama alone of Jamaica, Peninsula, Africa. She alone, no Captain, no Sizzler, no Buju, nobody. And she come out and talk certain truth, uncompromised, and then you are going to try to bring down the woman in the glory of God when she up there, so. And if people, who you are work for? Who you are work for?
And this is our problem as a female in the industry. We not have no love. We're dog name dog. We always try to tear them each other. What's wrong? What's wrong with Queen who come here and say, lady, they chat too much. I tell you, stop chat now. No, man. She love me. That's why she tell me that.
Lady Ann, you is a lady where, you know, you remind me of the first place where you meet me, New York, when I was stage. The first time I see you was at a backstage. I was showing in New York. See, you remember which one I showed them. But my connection with you is, you see that Informer song there. Remember, you know, you want you to understand why you get the fight where you get, Lady Ann. See? You see the song where said, the man from the farmer, Informer.
Yeah.
Fight against me and me love. You see that Informer culture there in Jamaica, where the system I try call Informer culture. That was born out of the defense where we did have to have. Where a woman like yourself, or that did sing about informing. We did have to set up a thing where them call grapevine networking to protect me from informers, you know. Informer did born out of the wicked slave runaways them. Where it got informed to the colonizers them both where the resistance up to, you know. That is one of the reasons why Lady Ann song did big in them 70s, 80s come up there, you know, sis. See? Because of the truth of what informing was in Jamaica. So because we in tune with the culture from them long time there and know the intricacies of how we culture operate. And that's so me personally love Lady Ann from seeing. I didn't know you, but me always, and even the same Tony Rebel there, would I did always speak of the days in studio where the item would have been in a studio or you know, come across each other in a studio. But me always know, say, ladies like yourself are unsung heroes in our industry where a natural bad artist for true. And anytime you find yourself as a natural tough
And
artist,
don't forget the good heart. Once you have a good heart, once you love the Almighty, them all hold you down.
Once you have a good heart, you don't have no company with you. So me want you to know this. Say, me never yet have a reason to not respect you as one of me female. Thank you, babes. As one of me female.
Yeah.
That you snack on, man. Original snack, man. That used to snack on Ninsbury.
Original. Some want you to know when you're alive, sis. So someone will know. We don't see you as no one it one.
Column.
We see you as one of the great
18 block, not 6.
Them column, them where them fight and push one side and try to drown out because you have natural talent. And nobody boosts you. And your talent boosts you. But when you want to encourage you to do, me see you every now and again, might see a clip in you or something.
Can't stop. And them can't make me stop. It's just that me not like the prophecy where keep going in.
It going always
I want to hear wickedest joke, you know. I hear before Sister Charming dead, but not in November. Me take up myself and say, me take up myself and say me gonna do an album for myself. I'm a call a producer, ask him to lick a rhythm for me. I'm in the mood for love rhythm. And him say, me say what child me say nah child me produce pay him the studio fee. I'm pay him the studio fee and me send him a demo when me want. And when the man hear me want him take over the whole album from me and just kill my project. Him just take me thing and just kill it.
But you what, don't give up, CMA, mama. Don't give up. What one next door?
That is what I want to tell you. When we are telling you today, Anne, is if me did for use where people say about me for define how long me stay out in the business, me done from the first 10 years, from the first part. Because from your right.
And then again, look who them always fight. The good ones, them. The bad one, them not get no fight. Because the message now help nobody.
That's true.
It's
so funny.
You have kids, you have grandkids. Send one of them go do music, go study music, engineering.
Well, me have 5 kids. My big son, me don't know when do it for himself. One in the nurses field. My son rap, not only rap him a welder. My daughter, a nail take one of them. And the baby I graduate tomorrow, counselor. Only the little boy alone love music. Me not the rapping thing. Listen, me I do this. Well, I know. Me I do this for me a 60-year-old and me a 62 now. Them can't push me out of this. Them to that talk till God come. When them this is done, me send them up to their mother and I mean that. Them can't get me out of this.
You have that loud voice to be on fire, you know. It's not loud voice, tell me that.
My grandmother come from, you know, living a St. Elizabeth, my grandmother come from a place named Balaclava. Feel blood hot.
Oh, you mean?
Then can't get out of this.
Bonfire, mama, and bonfire. Don't stop.
Oh, me not look on them.
And then me can, more the people them know something straight. You see, in our flesh, me and my brother them good with me. But you see that spiritual battlefield, yeah? Me I don't know good if you don't do good. Fire go and burn. I mean,
listen, the music start to change. Let me tell you what. Slackness not the music long time in the plan of my time from the echo, and slackness did been in our music, but it never did vulgar, it never did loud. It would be suggestive. You have to think what a person has said. When the people come and they start the slackness thing and the thing, that and the division, the alliance, the goal, the this and the that, all of them stuff they start to divide the dancehall and the music and make it start to fall apart. What have happened now, the old producer like the Blackbeard, the Bunny and the Bunny Lee and all of the top producer them were used to produce in them time they stopped producing. The reason for them to stop producing the Green Sleeve before Green Sleeve sell out and the VP never take them music anymore. Them never want the clean music no more. Them they want to stab out the meat and them fuck good and fuck sweet type of song. Know what happened? The music start to fall apart. And now,
Yes.
them they start go to the Dan Collio, the Kemar McGregor, the Shane McGregor, all of them, the young producer, and kick the older producer to the curb. No, it fall apart on them. Them are trying to go back to the old producer, and the old producer line, and not with them. In same one flavor. No one of them too.
Kemar McGregor over here and give some good fight.
Yo, then deal it. You see him? Boy, the amount of things me him talks artist game. Him bitter about me, I tell him, say, dash of the bitterness and still do the work. The work is not about money or personal things.
What are they? Flavor no bitter, him is a Gemini. Let me tell you, Flavor does not fear them no man. Him just a do him and I look on them. Cause him stubborn to them come like Donald Trump, you know. Donald Trump and Gemini, you know.
No, hold on, before we stray from the point, let me tell you something. You see, Bob Marley Studio, it was made to produce and distribute Rasta music. Yeah? I was in a meeting with P. Diddy, them, DJ Khaled, before Cardi B was Cardi B, and I was surprised that Tough Gang was distributing for Capitol Records, Sony Records, and all those major records around the world.
But you must remember, before Tough Gang did buy it, it named Federal Music, and then Bin did do that down there before Bob Marley buy it out.
Thank you. So what I'm saying, with the rest of them never have run up and down, brother. Me no know some paper sign somewhere along the way.
You keep us a Rasta. They are not Rasta. You keep us a Rasta. They are not. They just put on the dread to get by.
All right, what on? What on?
No.
I don't Rasta them alone. You have some ballet too. Some color ballet too.
When you say whatever Jamaica did need to get out there was already in Jamaica. Bob Marley first have a distribution company.
All right, what on the
Rifle Messiah.
What on the no, when you name
Righteousness.
Rifle Messiah. What on the Rifle Messiah? Seeing? The only reason why I can support burning out some of them Rasta artists, yeah, is because my sister then sell out for you. Seeing? So when me would have love do is to say to the Rasta artists them where them never run because they sell out, they run because
why they not sell out too?
Sell out to them and say if they sell out might as well me run go on. Right? And them now we want to say to them, say, take your time, ease back in. Because you honestly say the sellout never work for these individuals. No, the sellout where these Rasta artists do.
But some of them have running up, remember the gatekeeper them bad, you know, when them ready to lock you out, them
lock you out. No, they couldn't lock out Rasta. They couldn't lock out Rasta. No. No, excuse. Hold on a moment. You know why they couldn't lock out Rasta? People were willing to fly from every four corners of the earth to come on Nyabingi and come on all of the Rastafari fest then. So in this time in technology, we could have set up camps, seminars. Okay. You understand?
Yeah. Oh, you
so when you say this thing, Mr. Vlogger, you can't carry him say we have done Rasta, we burn the artists and we burn up Rasta murder too. For things when we do when we never know. Me not do no major thing but him give up when at the right time we should have press on. So me have burn up every Rasta artist and burn up myself and them tell us to the fire, the purification. Yeah, but still fire. So we pure. Yeah, we clean, we put it there. You see me, put it there.
When it comes to me, and Rastafari, I love him, sir. You see me? No corruption, no anything. Nobody can turn on their phone and talk. Not what Ifrika do.
Your life is an open book. Nothing hidden under the sun. Yeah.
Open book, me not have no secret. The things that me
and we can't hide from that. And we can't hide from the holy angels and the Holy Spirit. So why we hide for? You see me? See me? But when it comes to defending,
we're supposed to in everything because me like from creation. Me I do it from me a 16-year-old. So anything I go on the music, we're supposed to in it.
Of course, you are the lady. You are the lady.
Nicole. Yes, ladies are always.
She owned that.
In my book.
Hold on, lady, I want you to speak on that.
Lady Saw will Lady Saw do.
You see that crown
Queen
there?
Ifrika, Lady Saw will always be my
You see that
icon.
crown there? Nobody can touch it. All she did on Christian. Spice claim it and I go on with it. Spice can't manage that crown there. Spice can't manage that crown there.
Listen, you have this one.
Spice
Spice have never claimed anything. Joe give that crown to Spice too.
No, Joe. Who is Joe? Who is Joe? Who is Joe? Joe can't come give nobody no here.
Listen.
Joe can't give nobody no here. I want you. I want you.
Yeah, nobody no.
I want you. Jamaica not even give Joe no crown. I know Jamaica not give Joe no crown.
Let me show you a point. How long Lenga keeps sting over Jamal? You so much here. What Joe come do? Lisa Jamal from Lenga and Lenga can't get back Jamal, right?
The people them give Lady Saw crown. The people them.
We're not talking about Lady Saw right now. We're not talking about Lady Saw. We are talking about Sting and Jamal.
You mean appreciation? You mean like a trophy appreciation? Lady Saw never need that. She didn't get crowned by no one with nothing. She get it naturally from the people, the work that she has done. Give her that. Spice can't take the work for Lady Saw done.
Me agree with that.
You mad? Joe will just come to Jamaica with a crown who? Yes, that's the forever crown. Spice is a queen, you know. Hold on now. Spice is a queen. Hold on. And one queen you have, you know. Spice is a queen, but queen of what? Why you need queen of the dance hall? You can't be queen of stage or queen of something.
Well, I would give Spice. I personally give Spice.
So yes, so that means you are saying Yellow Beenie Man and a king then. Yellow Man, they don't have the king already.
Well, I know there's many kings. There are many kings, but kings of what?
All right.
Yeah.
Remember them said one king, 21 queens. One king, 21 queens.
All right, what I'm here.
Can't do one thing. Can't do one thing.
Hold on, you know. Cause you say no girl Beenie Man. You know
no, me not fling him neither. Cause he's king, but king of what?
Fling him over somewhere over so. You know why? Beenie Man is an artist where from him coming out of the business, him double with the bad thing, you know, the bad man world, him double over there. More personal than in a music scene. But when you check what Beenie Man doing a music now, is him not sing one thing first of all. Him always going a little variety of stuff. Seeing? But his main thing is women. He was the king of dancehall because I'm a the girl named Sugar. Seeing? Right? Now, this king of dancehall and queen of dancehall thing. Nobody at all deserves that title right now based on the state with dancehall, you know. And over reggae side, nobody deserves no title over reggae side according to the state where the music. When you're going to be a queen of dancehall, you're the queen of dancehall when me want Spice to be. Yeah. Because me did help to bring her to be queen of dancehall. This queen of dancehall when me want Spice to be is the black queen now. We have the floor, we have multitudes of black women behind her. Not, you can't say wrong about her because they are ready to fling stone at your fear. But are these women okay in their meds? Are they okay in their minds? Are they okay in how they see life? Are they okay in their self-worth, in their self-value? Are they loving you because you are helping them to understand so you don't have to love yourself? You understand what I mean? Because the things that me want my sister Spice to come and say now is call in Miss Lady Saw them then. Me tell Saw to call her from before now, Saw no one call her. Me I tell she from ever since. Say, you're gonna be the big man for me, Spice. You go call Shensi them. You go call Stark Ashley them. You go call Pampute them. You go call Angel them. You go gather up that whole woman there where one come in but no know how to do it. But you will do it.
That's
and
the crown.
You will be the boss where I go show them how to do it. See? Show them how to stand up as the how to get the title as real queen of dancehall. When Miss Spice do is when them now give her the song, she take it through other ways by being her bad self, bully doggy place, talk wicked, do where she fi do trample upon where she fi trample upon and get to the podium where she reach. When she reached to the podium door, was it all about just getting there Or was it about sitting on the throne now and saying, I am the new queen of dancehall and this is how I operate as the new queen of dancehall? It's not work. Queen Ifrika wouldn't want to work with the female them and the male them in a reggae now. But they are afraid of working with me because they think working with me, the system are going to see them side of me and now go and give them what them I look for. When all them need to know, say, just like how we did let in Etana and many others, see, we could have let in them too as well. But they don't want me to let them in because they're afraid. So because me is an enemy of the state. So we love it. If you want some advice from me, Queen, so me I say no, if you want some advice from Queen Ifrika as a female artist to survive the whole of them in the business, I can tell you how I did it and what to do to get it done. But I'm not going to force myself to be no leader of reggae because come tell no one to them if you can line up back at me in order to be where them supposed to be. These people now we are calling themselves leaders. We are say them a king of dancehall and right. Them we are saying them are the queen of this
those leadership, why are you leading these ladies too? Because you cannot. All right, my understanding of dancehall, the first queen is who? Mama Nancy are one of them. But one of them always talk about Selassie and righteous things and burn the system. So any queen if you take from that, them have to stand up for God and lead the people into the light of the Almighty. Any other queen is, me not think other queen there, because black people don't need a Babylon queen there while lead them down in the darkness. So that's my take on the situation.
And with what with young girls them in the country as it is right now, we need, all right, I don't want a leadership role. These people are thinking that because I am the way I am, me want to be the one. I mean, I want myself, I want to lead my children. See? But when I say is, if me not get no access to your children, but you get access to mine, hear me out now? Hear me out now?
Exactly.
Me no want my daughter come in and come and sing no so good song on my ears. So me I beg you, we have them ears. Fi come on the scene and come say things like now because you hear we say adult things not songs them. That's how we live in
one morning I wake up and me look my son, him a big man now, I play be a vibes cartel. So I go to mom and say, Jermaine, I never know you into cartel music like that. Yeah, mommy, you forgot you used to cartel and be the man that have a song where be a bad what they cussing every time I go in my car. I tell that come on, I mean that switch it off from them and then me that switch it on back. And then me realize, say, the youth, even though me I explain to them why I don't want them listen to that song because the worldly part of the language in it, me realize, say, we are trying to save them from certain things, but them still find a way to go listen.
I could say about my son, Tafari. When Tafari was going to school and listening to cartel and was being a gang and a can mash at girls' school and them something there. But him and me say, what is happening to you? And him said to me, say, him did have to start listening to cartel them because them are bullying him at school and him need to feel bad and feel like he can't defend himself. And him say when him started them song there was when him become the bravest, when him listen to the cartel, when him going to class or going to school, he feel like if him can't take on the whole school is in trouble. So we for the influence of music and know say that the kind of the DJ them are real. So we are saying while you can get them to defend themselves, you know, say when you put in a cartel and the cartel I say, oh your man we thump out the teeth right now. And you when you say you couldn't thump out no teeth without an influence like that. Start get influence point of being strong around that. The next thing when mother did want to see how did them do is sure the reality now of it say. Even though you can't thump out a teeth, know where you thump out teeth for it come with a price, things can happen to you during the process. And it's because him as a youth was a cartel. As a youth, it listen
the system get it.
No, him get himself, man. No, him get himself. Him get himself.
The system.
Yeah, man, him get himself.
Once the system, after you know, no care what you do, you know, them all get you, you know. They might get you, but you see the youth, but you see the young man never come after we no queen. Them now listen, it's just for them we. And then the other do it for them we and just another mash up the thing.
You know
them fall from the teaching.
You know
them fall from the teaching.
That fall under power without control. People power without control is danger. truth without confirmation is confusion and still Babylon. Then Cartel did make up his mind about one thing. Can you read the Da Vinci Code, laws of the universe, science of getting rich? I'm a brethren in smart like that. But what he study and notice that the escape poverty him if you do what Babylon want them do. The wrong thing. So he never have no way when he mess up to go listen to some elders to even get a self-righteousness. Yeah. Because him don't make money in that deep darkness and the whatever him in now, whatever him in now, he feel like him protected and guard.
Yeah. And not just Cartel alone. Not just Cartel, most of the young artists, them not have them listen to the teaching and the money get to them, them put the money first and not the Almighty. And since them put the money first and not the Almighty, them get fucking that process. Because you have to put him first.
Okay. So you come back to the point when I say any queen or king around here, if you don't lead the people, there's no time to waste no more. In this time, if you don't lead the people and closer to the Almighty God and to the raw truth, say govern yourself. You are the government. You are responsible for what you say now, not only what you do. Say the music and they not joke no more. It's serious.
And you see, some of the artists, them know, once them bust, them think them have power, them think them untouchable. They think them can do anything and get away with it. But what they never realize, Jamaica is not like in the 70s and the 80s. It have changed. Them are going to send you to prison. In the 70s and the 80s, we could have done a lot of things and get away with it or buy you two corrupt cop. Can't do that no more. It changed. And when society have them eye on you and say you have to go, you have to go.
Yes, once them keep them behind closed door and say you got to go, you got to go. And a very important thing, this is what we never know.
It's sad. But
keep your hands only from the ancestor spirit and the Almighty. What do you want to know?
You have to keep your hand and your foot clean so them now not when them can't come at you with.
Yeah. We respond to that because we don't put no pressure upon we because our lifestyle don't clean. Them can't come to with nothing.
Me want to see a song. You know what me want to see?
Yes, right now.
Me want to see a song with
right
now.
But guess what? It never happened. Let me tell you what never happened. One of them are Lee and one of them are Cancer. Never something personal happened right there. So when me and you
are saying them not do for the people.
Stop for a minute now. Queen, something personally happened between Ladies and Spice, and it cut so bad, and whatever it is, it hurt Ladies so bad. Whatever it is, it hurt Spice so bad. It hurt both of them deeply that I don't think this can fix. I don't think it can fix.
Man. Why you do, man? Look at the face of the sun can fix, man. It can fix, man. It can fix, man. Don't underestimate the love of the Almighty. It can fix.
Remember, Ladies said she see Spice and reach out to her a couple of times, you know, and Spice ignore her, you know.
Yeah.
Me want them to come back together, because them coming back together are going to help Jamaica to come back together. All the artists, them, the man artists, them, hate them, warrior to, you know, hey. You talk about artists, you don't like artists, you want to come over the reggae side.
You know, say Ladies and Spice come together and team up dancehall. Them that turn dancehall upside down with niceness.
Right now.
It's a wicked, you know.
Next valid point there. My queens, next valid point. Them talk about Europe, now keep enough show again. Why? Because when you sell out of the same man, them got Europe every year, the people them tired.
No, the European and the Japanese have them own artists now with them create. So they don't need the artists anymore.
No, they're going forever need because guess what? We tell about a land named Jamaica. Them can't sing what they want to sing over there, but anytime the phone they want to charge, where them have to fly come? Jamaica. We create language every day. Hey, Jamaica have the mind of the Almighty, the blessing and the abundance of creativity are we. You them change language every day, man, and say, come link them and say me down your foot. Punts, 5 minutes. So Babylon can't chop up on the phone, them don't know what we are saying. So that's why we are important to the world.
I just the jealousy and the greed. I just the jealousy and the greed and the bad mind of divide.
That's a part of it. But then again, you know, Queen, remember saying, if you do a work and you don't have a goal, you will stray. And our goal was always to unite the world. Unite our people first, then unite the world. So if the world really look on Jamaica to lead, do you know that the whole world look on Jamaica to lead?
I'm going to shock you right now. You have a female DJ at the business. Me not call her name. I remember she did at our time and then her career got on the drain and me go back for her. Me carry got the shocking vibe, me carry got the penthouse, me carry everywhere. Her career turn up. And one little simple falling out, me and her have something, no major, minor. And she tell every producer said she will not do a show with me.
No, but you know,
get any show she left on. You promoter call me.
Yeah, why am I tell you call name? You know, I'm gonna tell you call name is not only for forgiveness, but and to me feel we no fool about nothing because the youth say blame me say with the hide from
sometimes you just want to let sleeping dog lie. You got call him.
That was a long time. After COVID, everything. Mama, after COVID, everything I live up. Everything after COVID, not true. Nobody not say about none again because they say we could have dead. So when you call him, you save her. You make she know herself. She know herself.
She could all this now know. She know herself. And I couldn't believe she did that to me of all person. She could have never do nothing in this world for me to say, me not do a show with her. I mean, not do her nothing.
But that are you. That are you. That are you.
Yeah. We're not too work with the bad minds.
Well, I can't do it. My first bus when I get me in a studio, I record everybody and forgot to me how to run. And by the time I come out, they lock up every door for me. Me just have the love. And guess what to Queens? Try remember now, in the 80s, 90s, when a whole heap of artists hot, we have sound system I make name of it. They show them nice, them are idiot, they want 3 man hot. People boring, they don't want you, and plus they don't bring the message of truth. So that's why they must say dance all they don't reggae dead because they don't want to let you some evil boy. When you have variety of parties out there, dance all nice, party fella,
they take out the drum and the bass to live music. They took out the drum and the bass to live music, no nice rhythm now make the music.
You don't know why Queen change. You don't know if we make it. They don't know if we make them music there. Them don't know.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah.
1 minute. Give me a thought. All is not lost. All is not lost. If it's the root, it's the root. If Jamaica is the root, Jamaica is the root. Is where you're gonna find is while everybody distracted and not doing the right thing, some people are gonna speak it up. It might be people who just come own it, take away from we.
Never.
But the fact of the matter is that the music can and will never die.
To find it right people. The job for me, Baba work out to go on until it find the right people.
It all find the right people, man. And even when we shall move along, the generation will come behind we will go farm out this one. We'll go stronger, way more stronger than we too. You see what I say? So it's just to remember that. I remember the reason why we do music in the first place. Remember, you know, me born out a dirty man named Derek Morgan. See? Derek Morgan responsible for letting in Bob Marley, for letting in Jimmy Cliff. You call name. Him was the man who was who.
Clashing.
In them time. My father also responsible for bringing in Clash. And my father responsible. That's why sometimes when me hear some people like
exactly.
and like them, if you could have worse than Spice and saw them if you had dirty music. If me don't go down Clash
they can't manage your mama. They don't know that too, man.
Could have been the boss of everything, boy.
True.
I know we know the whole of that class. All we know
Prince must have a ball.
That's what I say. Look here, Derek Morgan, Queen Ifrika father. Me born out of royalty in this business. I don't know accident make me do music. Me born out of it.
Real talk. I'm queen.
Like seriously.
Me not go around it.
See?
Me not go around it. See, I'm a row. Me have to give him crown. I swear. I have to give him crown. Can't unstoppable.
Yeah. In work, call you with the maroon now. You want me do with the maroon? Even though I'm a youth,
then right.
Me never beat him under me wing. Me tell him, so you have to learn to fly for yourself. Because him kind of vexed with me one at a time. Because him did expect mommy to come to combination with him and get him in there right away. Me tell him, so you have to work your way up. Because the best
sure
you can give and get is the one where you work for. So now, when him work and get him official #1 hit song with the big bad papi. See,
of course.
He's so proud of himself right now. He can do whatever he want to do because he realize what it mean do it the right way for yourself. Right now you want to do some
Yeah,
guns
enough to do that. Enough to do that way there. Please.
control the pressure upon him.
Please. I'm a road. The people are going to burn you. And then another thing to know, Queen, may I help you as a king. Remember back in Africa, the only thing was given to a boy. It was a drum and a spear. And he have to figure out the rest, I think, himself. So he have to go out in the wilderness, go become a man, a chanter, a singer, a hunting, on a food. For a couple months before he return home. It's just a drum and a spear.
Yeah, right.
And the best way that man will teach you.
Yeah. So Imaru did vex with me one at the time. When I tell Imaru vex with me, I'm not even mad at him vex with me. Come on,
You have to realize.
Down the road, you have to thank me for it. Because that business here, you can't always use your powers and do things with it. But you see that's something there where you work for. It's going to always be a better place.
I see these young kids.
Work for you diligently. Put in your one, and make people like you for themselves.
Yeah.
Don't make them like you because you're Queen Ifrika son. Or Queen Ifrika daughter in the case of my daughter. But make them like you because they see you the person we are doing music.
You see these young kids them now, you see our kids them now, them can't handle the pressure like how we handle, you know, because we growing up poverty, you know. We growing up poverty, we never have anything, but our kids them have everything. Come here, give a joke why I come with this, you know. Monday morning, me sit down outside and wait for the meal, man, you know. And my son in there get ready for go school, and me and my ball. I'm running, come think of something. I'm say, what's wrong with you? Why are you crying like this? Oh, mommy, I'm not doing nothing in my life. Blah, 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 blah. So I say, you mean you know, do not really life, boy? You in school, that is important. You're doing welding. That is what you's doing now a lot. And a spirit just said to me, so just grab him and hug him. I'm grab him and hug him and start patting him back. And him rest him head for my shoulder and then him start crying. And that little boy takes everyone, I'm sister and brother, them and tell him, say that hug means so much to him. Because me not hug him in so long. The last time him can remember, me hug him when I was about 6. And I said, wow, look how important that hug is.
You know what you give him? You know what you give him? You give him a thing they call electrolytes, energy. Them need a hug there at times. Look how big them is.
Yeah. And that realize.
Yes,
they need it.
Yeah, man. And our society, especially our youths, our men, young men and men in general in Jamaica,
you know
they don't know what it feels like to get a genuine hug.
Me, but that's why I'm in first man end up in a prison now after 20 years because probably me never had that hug there, that embrace there.
Yeah, man, they need it, man.
I say, wow. Cause me don't know where that going. I'm little boy, head him that probably a pre for go take up a gun for go rob time feel like him now do not with him life. But that hug they change everything. So sometimes parents hug them children more often and tell them say them love them.
That's true.
More often. Because these young kids, they are weak. They're not growing like we.
I agree with that.
We spoil, we pick them, you know. We spoil them, you know. We pick them now wants and needs and nothing, you know.
Yes, we do.
True.
Exactly.
And because of where we got to, make we spoil them, you know what I mean?
I have a brand new car, and I'm letting it, you know. And when he come back with my car, he hide it, you know, I go out there for my car, the front and the back, dent, you know. I only took my text.
Before me come off, I see somebody say something about RT boss. Before me come off, I want to tell RT boss, say, if you are the one who is responsible for dividing ladies and spice for you, go back, get back one of the goat them.
Are the pigeon blood?
Draw back to one of them goat them, see? And make
the white one, the white goat.
Make it be the peaceful goat, this trip, RT. The white goat are the peaceful one. All right, RT.
Yeah, you don't want to fire. You don't want to fire.
In cause me the other day I said they cement me.
No man. Look at message everything.
RT a good artist. RT is not a evil person. RT I use evil make money. That's RT I do. RT bar. No one tell you this RT.
I'm Maca Diamond.
I'm
Maca Diamond to find some Maca Spice. Him say Maca and
you know how you bust back Maca, just put her back where she's supposed to be. If you're responsible for that, please. Because what you do, you know,
give them back the powers.
Hold on, let me tell him something.
Give them back the powers.
You know what the whole of Jamaica say you're responsible for that disunity and you mash up the music. You know what that pressure. So we beg you, please.
Maybe not care. Can't
So
show me.
Grab it, please.
RT Boss, 3 responsible celebrities of Jamaica is on this
you
live here
really?
today, sir. Asking you to go and get
No,
some of that.
serious too. One
Yeah, man, I'm
RT
serious.
fix back things.
Them,
One
Yes.
fix it back.
Right now. Fix if you say
Yeah.
brother, we want to
I'm
go
poorly for
over
Maka.
again, say you
Oh
mash up
God.
spice them and salt everything. Please, if you know
Yeah.
we are Maka them, if you know what to do in that Guzung world to
Come on,
fix
chef.
back the unity, because
back the
dancehall
unity
and
then.
reggae and the whole industry need a reaper. Because we some of the
Yeah,
reggae
yeah, yeah.
Enough of them go, man.
some of the reggae one
Enough
them
of
come
them
and the
go.
other man do
All
it.
right,
Enough
well,
of them
well,
go.
RT,
Reggae
you
one
see
them
if you
Go
want to
push
make
them
money,
and them go
hold
bring
on,
up them stuff.
RT, you see if you want to make the real money, just unite back Maka, Ladies and Spice, and see much money you make.
I'm not arguing. Well on. And if Maka
reunite them. We
and
want
Ladies
them
and
back. We want back the
Spice
unity,
and listen.
RT boss.
If Maka, Ladies and
But borrow
Spice and
the
listen, we
foolish.
want back the unity. We want back the love. We want Ladies and go cook again and invite Maka and Spice to come and yard, come eat the dinner. That we want back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And me, we keep it and we come.
We want it back.
Me be the peace baker then.
Yeah.
Me we keep it, we create the dinner and all
And we
come
hire
at
a
the dinner.
chef.
And
We hire a chef.
No,
no
you
camera,
don't need a chef. Ladies
We
and
just
can cook very good.
call
Ladies
each
and
other
used to have the
and
big food
make
over
a
there, the
reason
big
out,
cooking and
Rasta.
invite them.
No, but Lady Ann,
Ladies are
remember,
fried fish for me already.
yeah, why we know our lady saw cook? You see, the first one we know our saw cook because where did saw the food saw use to all the artists them to match them up, the female artists them. So we know want saw cook. We will hire a chef. We want a neutral chef.
No, take back that statement. We don't want to hear that. We want them cook. We want
Pampute.
no, they make peas. No, China Angel make peas. They make peas.
No, but she has spice good, you know.
Yeah, pepper.
No, we serious. We serious. More than unity.
Me serious, you know.
Yeah.
Lady Ann.
Yes.
You have a
Me beg them
respect
all well and then cuss me.
Make
They cuss me
lady
like
and
that.
cook. No, make lady and cook. Me not trust Pampute,
me
but lady and cook.
No, we can't cook to only for people. We can't cook to a small portion of people. That can be.
Yeah.
Me not eat meat. Me not eat meat either. So me never can do that. Me can't do. Yeah.
Yeah,
But ladies,
we can't hire the chef.
Minister
Yes,
Marian, aka Ladies and Maka Diamond, the Angel, Spice, Pampute, more the Lady G, the Juniorants, Lady Junie, Patra, Tanya Stevens.
Yes.
We want the peace. A peace time now. Peace.
We need a female artist dinner.
Cecile.
Yes.
The women them, are we the women them to set the example? Are we the women can set the example?
Yes.
Serious. I know you have to go let in Queenie and Amari them now.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet. No, not yet. No, not yet. We need the artist them first, then the
We want
influencer.
the peace time. We want, back in the days when we used to go Wednesday show. Yeah.
No, but they are artists as well. They are artists and
Yeah.
vying for the
Nah,
title.
alright,
They
We
are
want it to be like when we used to go
serious.
and when we go on a Wednesday show, and when we left Wednesday show, we go on a dance, we go on just so
Yeah.
bring it back to
So,
that level.
alright, hold on. We are going to organize it and call it the Female Artist Brunch, where them can have little refreshments and discuss this matter. And we are going to have studio, we are going to have studio and rhythm string up same place. So collaboration, I do everything I do one place.
Yeah, I want to do it. I pray to God.
Yes,
I pray to God that then come on board. I pray to God.
Yeah.
I pray to God so them
the best producers.
We are do this thing out here. Honestly,
we don't need
we're not supposed to know by now, so we don't need to look clout out of the business. Because from me come, me never stop fling stone yet from me come. You see what I'm saying?
One about the love.
Ever they on the system case. But me I say,
yeah,
even though the arts
we used
together, we did united. We did coexist.
Queen.
We used to coexist.
Yeah, Arts Academy and me first try after the female artist unity, you know. Lady J, Maka Diamond, Spice, everybody that me had. Me have a Spice now unreleased. Me that produce them. Yeah. Yeah. We did already start it. Yes, Maka Diamond, them people. Lady G, yeah man. We already started.
Mama sir, please.
Of course.
If you get alive or if you listen, nobody come close and take no life away and call me no one it wonder. The world don't want me a one it wonder. A peaceful one.
Peaceful tonight too. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, what are they? Yeah, man, want the peace, man. We too old, live so bad.
Yeah.
Here, me like pretty, me like rebel,
I
me
know
like
TC,
me like
I'm me first recorder. So, me have to put her right. I'm a picnic. Alright. So we picnic. I see me a picnic queen.
I'm me responsible for Etana career. I'm me responsible for Eta and me call
yes. Fifth Element days, right? Yes. Then I'm me recorder Fifth Element our first song. I think it was Letter.
Yeah, we're not man. So we're not envy. And we're not envy nobody. And we're not burning. We just want the peace, the unity. Unity is strength. United we stand, divided we fall.
The fire, no. The fire is the purification. The first thing we're going to have is a fire burning. Let them speak their mind. What cause it? Let them speak. Free up the fire there first. Then we forward to the peace. Yeah, we need them one and one.
The only reason why I'm not talk to 1 second. Hello. Make we talk one at a time. See? You know the only thing is very serious for me, Panda Enya. Me not talk no joke out of what me say. See? The only reason why I not talk to Spice yet and Saw yet because I not get their number. Me ask for Sharon Burke to Judy Bradley and I can't get a number for them. You see what I say? Anytime I get their number, the only way me and them not gonna talk is if they don't answer my phone when me ring it. You understand what I say? Because I don't know, me I try prove. Me I try, if Spice looking at her DM right now, she see message in there from before she even go in a surgery. Me there on her phone and say me want to talk to her. See? Same thing go for Saw. If they are willing to really come together as a collective and show unity by example.
Say God, ladies say God and Spice say God. God is love.
Of course.
God is love. So God is love. So what I'm saying?
Make the world good. Jamaican artists unite.
You can imagine that tour there? Can you imagine that tour?
From my own soul, me used to beg Tony Rebel to go unite with Buju and buries them. Me ask him and round to see him. Me beg him to make it up. That's them can be the example where the 90s music where everybody don't want to let go. See, it was the camaraderie where you used to show down at Donovan Journey and them studio and down at the next studio them. But down at Anchor. All of these artists used to meet and each other never like each other.
The one they give me a line, the one they give each other a line. Yeah. When Tony Rebel and Buju, remember when Buju do? Don't love the Rebel, but I saw enough. Warm to them there, warm to Buju, warm to them there. Why we can't say Buju and Tony Rebel on the front line as friends? Why we can't bury them and Sizzla and Caputan and all of them united and call one press conference and say we are going to the inner city to youth them where in there we are dead out where love we are influenced by we. All of them the one side do them own individual thing and go on like I said the unity we are asked for is not a unity we're worthy and important. I want it with American artists, you know. They might not like each other, but watch them when they turn up a Met Gala and Grammy. Watch them when they how them honor and respect them one another in a public. See? We not even do it with the one another. We come up with one another public with the sonic hypocritical fist stomp off and sonic hypocritical. Just imagine if Tony Rebel and Buju and Berries and Coco T and Anthony B and Caputan and Sizzla and one of them decide say they all come together and keep a free show when name us united and all of us together united for the sake of good music and good. Just imagine that the healing what
free show. Remember, it's the free show, the free one of Abdul, one that show that it's free. The government will give it every access free. That show this for the people.
You understand what I say? And that we are asked for. And that we are asked for. The unity one time we don't want people to come out and show them. We don't know if you come in on social media can say. One time we don't want people to buy on a song. We don't know if you can say. One time we not promoting the products. We don't know if you can say. But anytime we don't feel learning the voice unconditionally. For the people them will support and everybody have a view and opinion. Oh, to each his own. Boy, I can't take up that. I want to you, Queen. I can't fight everybody's struggles. That's fight that it turn into. You understand? And then it make it look like we know where we say. But we were supposed to be the voice of the voiceless, though. That is what musician and music is supposed to represent for. We were supposed to be the place where the people turn to when they need comfort from the system.
And then
so
I'm going to talk about Chrissy Anthony be one side of Panny Live a play for him one album. Brother, that's not going to work. We need the unity. And the people and put up our live go play you. You feel like you can do it on your own. I'm not bashing him alone. I'm not bashing him alone, but me see everybody has to by themselves. Me and my fans are follow me do my one thing. Because them are here say bloggers is the new radio station. These bloggers need invitation to all these events and pay them respect, because if I never the bloggers them sometime we wouldn't be heard. So them
exactly.
The bloggers, the bloggers them save me from the half a million where we are the RFM, oh, nobody in our role and I hear RFM. You understand? Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? Yeah, but we have just I say everybody forget respect. Everybody of music, the music industry, that like we unite and promote each other. But we go back to the days when we do it for the love. You understand?
Fresh rebel, yeah man, I music we want here. The reason why I'm in the right song I put out.
True, you're real. Yes, mama, that me see, you know. That me see, but them don't understand that. They don't understand that. Them say if you put out song you talk. No, the talk why you talk reach people and even more than the song in this time. They need comforters. They need somebody to speak for the voiceless.
You understand what I'm saying? We can't put out song, of course. We can't right now. Me have one song come near my phone. I hope when time it comes.
Well, me have one song come near Rifle Wave. I hope you support it because you know I'm not video with violence. It's a wave like how Emperor Selassie I wave the sword. Yeah.
I wanna mood for love with me until then. Love please. Mood for love. Now we have no rifle around here.
No, but
I'm
not understand it. No, mama, you don't understand it, man.
No, I understand. You understand it?
No, you don't understand. Listen up. When me rifle wave, none of them can stand up in me way. Them not do not know what Selassie I say. Don't talk to the poor back way. You can't lead the nation that way when me rifle wave. Me no care if you're young or great. Don't forget what the Holy Bible say. Only the one of the people them astray. You know why you're the war. Not tell you them double strong that are the wrong thing. Anyhow you prolong the war, me no want you're a damn thing. Every wicked man that gets spanking. Me no care if you're free, me still Illuminati top ranking. Me pray for every jail at drop a road. I want to drop a road. Me no want for you to have no strap a load. Promote the farm, cut out the crap a load. Get one of the hottest girl chalwa. Me no in the rifle way. I saw me away with the rifle.
Yeah, why we have it? Because guess what? When we come with a nice clean music, them no want to hear it. Not even a blog and a talk about it.
No. You see, this time, you see that platform, I don't take it to joke. Anything you drop right now, Ghana Road, don't think that. Your time is overdue, lady, and drop the song then.
My song been dropped. Me not pay them no mind.
Then,
listen,
you have it there.
You
have it there right now. Play now. You have it there right now. Play it better here now. Alright. So
listen, if you play music, them all want to flag the live. You know that already.
Oh yeah. True.
Them want to flag the live.
Yeah, because if it's properly registered, if it's new, then can't do it. But when I say the Rifle Mesiah out here, when you hear Rifle Mesiah, don't be like me, I come bust shot to Babylon. Me I bust it to defend the people. And you remember when you said defend the King David order? People who don't read the Maccabee. Remember when Babylon used to chop off the mother them in the church and no church never they bought. And the youth when him Judas, even though them come brand him in I am rise about 8,000 man against
80,000 man. You know remember?
Yo,
when the man run say victory no come from the multitude. It come from we who fight the battle, and that's why we can come talk about the Almighty now. At them and they defend it. That's why they ban the Maccabees. So no read. So you have the rifle Messiah and have no fear. Just say Selassie with the rifle and Jesus with the rifle. You understand me? I say me I beat it.
No. The way the music industry get away and corrupt. No, it get away and corrupt and we change. My God.
Now watch them. Or them do it because them don't know how to do it.
You have to watch them because you have to watch them. No son watch them.
Mama, you be the example, Mama. Mama, me against strength. No follow them. Put out your things. We are going to promote it. Queen are going to promote it. Me are going to promote it.
My things them out. But me just show you how the industry get away. The industry get away, change it. The young people them change it for feel away.
No young people, man. Yeah,
no, man,
young people can't change what they do. The elders them change it, man. Then think you that work for them way, but it backfire upon them. Because then they lock out the youth them. So when the youth them find their own door, them can't get no chat.
The youth them never get locked out.
Yes, man. The whole of them, if you take them youth to a bus and tell us, say, we used to go, hold on.
Hey,
man.
Hold on.
One second, guys. Where I remember in a road, you see a lot of us as one of the things when we did big up Tony Rebel for Bounty Killer, as two what we can say. A two artists when we see Latina other artists. A lot of artists don't like to share spotlight in my life. See? Them just feel like them bigness belong to them. If me could have boss every youth when ask me if I let you, that would have happened. I'm gonna still those who brave enough and can stand up.
Enough for them give my enough for them give my twin in my career time. Enough for them.
You understand what I say? But some of them elder
me can't talk about fact. A Tony Rebel boss Jamaican. Him carry Jamaican to Europe. Go let him go.
Yes, man.
No, I'm gonna speak one when we know about.
Yeah. They're not playing. And them that never play.
It's play now.
Me no worry about them queen. Me kind of music so long I make with them to bother me. Me never look on them. Me have roof over me head, me have eat food, me have drive where me want to go. Me not look on them. Me could have make them. I hear them do this to me, you know. Oh, you think me make it mad me or kill me? Enough people at music mad, you know. You're mad, me not look on them. If they want to play, them play. They not book me for no show. You ever see me for no show? Them not book me for no show. Big up every sound, man. A dub plate me survive by. Big up every sound, man. Them not give me no show. Because people tell them, say, them not do no show with me. Me dep on show and people telling them not do the show because me dep on it. But me still alive. Me still buy house. Me still buy car. Me not make them think they get to me. Me not do that. It ain't too long to make them little things matter. Yeah. Me not look on them.
But love your voice still strong, the old lady. They have a big voice as a born Babylon.
Well, I make Queen alone burn them. Me go and stand in the background and listen to her and watch her get the fire. Hey, Queen, you know who me see come here? You know Lisa Danger. Where you and her have? Me see shop on the weekend yesterday on the gram. Lisa Danger. Lisa Danger.
And them.
Who?
You don't know Lisa there? Why
How
she
you again?
show by the grandma really they are weird. That's me for right answer. What is this for? Why are you doing this?
No, man.
You know Lisa
Yeah.
danger, man.
Yeah, man. Everyone are going to walk forward. I catch you ladies are going to say something. Everyone feel like them can say, I plan them a plan. I plan them a plan.
You know Lisa danger, man. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Lisa danger artist.
Me don't know a song where she do, but she did one song one time. I think one time Susie Q did a manager. Mrs. Me and Shop Bob your bad and I say 20 rebel gear ticket and tell her to get backstage pass so you know gear shot at Mrs. Shover the grammar beat your bad.
But the queen no manage stage show. Queen are responsible for ticket.
Oh God.
Bobo can't right. Nobody bring up that.
Right, I say Lisa, I love us, man. Look at them so
yeah,
man.
And everybody have a forward after you.
The name sound familiar though. That Lisa Danger name.
No, Lisa Danger one. She I think she dread.
Garden this Lisa.
Talop, I say if you add her to the live, then why you add Talop to the live?
We love Lisa.
She did man, Talop one. Glenn, me thank you, say my style of music outdated. Good.
Outdated what? You mad?
I that him say somebody in Glenn Black's a lady and style of music recording is outdated.
I'm
but
mad.
I want you want them style of music that sell Glenn.
Yeah.
All the way you hear say it and them they sell.
Oi, what them know say, lady, what them know say 80s artists are lead right now. None of them for views them at all about. Them not go around cut ranks all now.
Yeah.
Damn it, Cosita. I'll know.
What's up? Good day.
Yeah,
they
the
bad
girl.
Me say, one of the live, me say, but me come make me put in my 2 cents of my generation, my generation, my era.
Yeah.
But you feel so somebody, every seminar like some people negative, but nobody over here would mix up over here all our reasoning and we are talk about everything. When you put stop, you know, the problem of every negativity we have on
them
Lady, let me talk. You know, just give me 5 minutes. I want to long. Here me have to say no. Because you know, yeah, you know me, I'm gonna start my man and talk. You see, ignorance can win. Number one, unity is strength, and we are say unity. But you see, if 1 or 2 persons agree to unite, it cannot work. Everybody in themselves have to see them problem and accept them problem and know that is a problem. Then we can come together. We can come together and this asmadi still have up, that the smaddy they still have up, that can't solve as if there's no freedom in that. This thing start, everybody are trying to blame for we error. This is not a blame game, that are the next problem again. We have to find the root of the problem, which party start and know where to go. Because you say if you don't know where you start from, you don't know where you are going now. You understand? So at the end of the day, a lot of people don't want to take responsibility. It is not one person that mash up the music industry. It's a lot of parties that have hand in this. The DJs, the disc jockeys, the fans, them too. Only to be blamed because the vloggers, the fans, the DJs, the artists, the dancers, the whole community, the whole fraternity do it. I say if every day we are going to get up and I say, who do these pine fingers, who do this, who not like this, we not go get nowhere. Me is a peaceful person, but at the end of the day, me not lego myself here is run, nobody to come hurt me. Me say peace, and me know what me stand for. Me is not perfect, but me understand myself, and me know where me stand for. Me stand for my truth and the truth. So me go always hold my own over my corners and just stand up for when me know we're right. You understand? If all of we accept to we wrong them and try to be a better person, better version of ourselves, we can start this. So we have to be the example them, Ifrika. We have to be the example them. We can't just get up and point fingers. Who this is somebody this? Who that somebody did that? We have to know say well. We have to call out the people they want to do our, and we have to just try fix we and be the example so people can look up to we.
Yes, baby. And I respect you for saying that, Tarlop, because it is worthy to be said and it is needed to be said. But we are living in we're in a collective space, babes. We're in a collective space where everything is done in that same collective space. And one of the things that kept us the way we are for such a long time was not necessarily a blind eye being turned to everyone operating in the freedom of that space, but it was, we make a lot of things slip by. And because of letting those things slip by, it now become almost as if mandatory for the youths. Then we're looking on to it. We now accept certain things as being the norm. So in other words, a young artist coming up like yourself, then as example, Tarlop, for you to be recognized on the full level now is for you probably to clash with Star
Yeah, that's not it. That's not it at all.
This is the precedence that was always set in our industry. So you're correct when you said that we should lead by example and be the change that we want to see. But